What's up? What's up? Welcome to episode. I hope you keep that too. Welcome to episode 43 of the Otaku Summit podcast. I am one of your hosts, alongside my fellow co-host. Well, first of all, I am Kuma, alongside Vicky. I'm going in order.
Hello.
Say hi to the people. April, say hi to the people.
Hi.
There you go.
Mhm.
And Omar, say hi to the people, Omar.
Hi, my name is Vengeance. I'm here every Monday slash
No,
Tuesday.
no.
So yeah.
It's Oma. It's Oma. It's Oma.
Oma,
Your
sound
name's
like the-
Oma.
You sound like the quiet kid in the corner in school, but everybody got to stop to say that name.
No, for real. He does.
The one.
He does. The one anime character in the back who doesn't know what to say during the class. So they say the most lamest thing, and they say like, "Don't say nothing lame. Don't say nothing lame." I have to make a good first impression.
I am vengeance.
Throbbing with power.
Why? Is that your way of telling us you were jerking off before this podcast?
No,
Why?
no.
It's not, though. 'Cause
I
that's,
definitely
Another
is
great-
not
another
what I-
great-
that's a little too
episode.
much information. I don't need to know what Demon
No.
Han does in his spare time.
No.
You should have another great
You
short
should keep that to yourself. What? No, you don't need that. That's why you need to keep that to yourself. Anyway, I can see y'all in nice spirits. How everyone is? Y'all feeling good? Y'all great?
It's hot,
Y'all
dog.
fantastic?
Doable.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
hot.
hot.
Today, I felt like my spirit resonated with April and everything. that I felt.
Welcome. Welcome.
No.
Welcome
No.
to the den.
No, I don't want to be.
Welcome to the den cycle.
I
Come
want to
to
leave.
the burnout and
No.
den cycle.
No, I want my soul. I actually like it. I don't need to be there. But no, man, the day was very tiring. I don't want, like Omar said, it was an extreme day. But no, I don't want that. But before we get started, you know what? Went to a Smash tournament over the weekend, which was really good. It was fun.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
What kind of
It's
Smash
probably the
tournament?
best one I ever been to.
I hear that. A Smash Brothers tournament. Super Mario Smash Brothers. For everyone. And for all the pretty people. And if you thought otherwise, you need to clean your mind. But yes, me and Omar went to the local invitational here for the top 16 players over the weekend at Fusion. It was really great. Very organized. Looked great. Great turnout. The atmosphere was amazing. And our very own producer was there streaming, and the setup and hosting was a part of it as well. So shout out to Cam, wherever he may be. He's not on the screen. Say hi, Cam.
Yeah.
Say hi, and the people can't see you. But yeah, but it was great. I had a lot of fun. I hope to see more stuff like that in the future, especially for anime and everything when it comes to outings and events. You know, and it felt good. It didn't feel like anybody, like Vicky would say, gatekeeping, judging you. You know, asking you questions or like validating your knowledge.
Was there any females participating in the Smash tournament?
Unfortunately, no. But I had the Raukiki.
Okay.
I had the Raukiki for that. Because
Let a female had played, and then she had won something. All the guys would be like,
well,
"What?"
funny enough, I'm not quite, because a lot of the Kiki is a friend of ours, for everyone who doesn't know. She's played in a lot of the tournaments, and she's actually very known. I don't know why. I was like, Kiki, this is supposed to be. She's like, yeah, I know. It's like, you gotta play. And then there's Ashley. I wish Ashley was there so she could also play, because she's also really good at Smash. It's like, y'all gotta play. Like, you know, women know that they can come to the tournaments too. You already know, and
I
like
don't know
you.
last time I
these
even
dudes know
touched
you.
Smash.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of Smash, April?
Yeah,
See?
the Mario
It's
Bros.
right?
Smash.
I know. Yeah. But no, it was overall.
Last time I played Smash, I played with someone that used to play in tournaments. No bueno.
It's not fun.
We were just
It's not
playing for fun.
No, it's not fun. It's not fun. No.
He was like,
Smash.
he's like, I'm not even using my main character. I just like,
Yeah, because competitive Smash players are not fun to play with.
Oh my god!
Because even when they play for fun, they overdoing it. It's like, no, it's not fun. And you learn
Yeah.
it ain't. I watched that tournament. It's like, nope.
It's not fun.
That's like, it's okay. was like,
I just was there switching. I said, okay, let me try this character next. Okay, let me try this one. I just was flipping through the different characters to see which one I would have played better with.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm happy for them though. So hopefully more people can come out. Like I said, it was great, fun time. Got to talk with a lot of cool people. Amazing. I do have a question though that just came to mind, but Omar's gone, but we can start while he's gone, right?
Right
So,
there.
he's back. Hey, look at him. He's back. Hey, look at him. So,
Special summon.
if you had like an abundance of money, like you were wealthy, you were rich, right? What level of weebdom do you think you would reach in your life? Me personally, I'd have manga and figures out the wazoo. I'm just saying.
Listen,
Like I'd have like an abundance
Merc?
of
I just would want my girl,
merch.
and that's it.
I would have so much merch, like some like listen, like those people have like their designated weeb rooms. Like
Yeah.
I would
I
have
would
one.
have had a
I've
weeb
said
room.
that. I'm like, I'm
Oh,
going
weeb room, and like I would buy because that
Yes.
super fancy, that super
Set
fancy
aside.
gaming chair. Like that
Yeah.
super fancy
Yeah.
gaming chair that you see
Yeah.
around, like that
Yeah.
rotates up and down. That looks like a little spaceport.
Oh, that thing
That'd
I used to see on TikTok.
Yes, that'll be one of the
Yeah.
first things
Oh.
that I would buy. Because I think I don't know. I think I might have a merch room and then I have a gaming room. Because that's how that. Ooh, listen.
Why it
Yeah,
can't be both?
I have like a
People
room
spend
for
too much
for
time on
streaming.
TikTok.
April times. I'd have like a streaming room and that's everything in there just be lined up with bookshelves and manga.
I would love this. If I had,
like,
listen, if I
and
had
not just any figures, like the legit figures. Like I need when you step in that oh yeah, this is a wee bit money. Like I need.
I know.
Pow!
Oh man.
Like a life size Hinato or just boom, see it there. That's it. Or Zoro.
I think I also buy a lot of swords as well. Because I would think I would buy a lot of
I
samurai
can definitely
swords.
see you as the sword type of person.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'd want a sword
Yeah.
too.
weapons,
I could get a sword.
favorite
Yeah.
anime characters. I can definitely see you doing that. Like
Because
legit.
I love it. Because like there is this YouTube channel that I watch. Is these people that actually make the weapons from different anime and games as well. Because I watch them.
I know
watch
exactly what you mean.
I know they built. They actually
All
did a
these
keyblade, like
big-
a working.
Oh,
They
yeah,
actually made a working keyblade.
precious.
The keyblade
Yeah.
that actually sliced through things. That actually sliced
Yeah.
through things. I was like,
Yo,
I would like to order. I would go right to them and commission all kinds of different anime weapons from.
I want the saber sword that they make from Fate.
I had a
Yes.
I love that episode. I was like, bro, I need this.
yo. Screw everything I just said. April's onto something. I would have every keyblade made. Every keyblade. Every
I have my favorites. And
That costs so much.
every keyblade. Every last
not
one.
every
Just like a
keyblade.
whole-
I don't like all the
Every-
keyblades. Some of the keyblades are trash.
everyone.
Some of them trashy though. Some of those keyblades
If
are
I-
trashy.
Every
What Roxas Keyblades was again?
from Birth by Sleep.
He has
Straight
the
to
Oblivion
Kingdom Hearts.
and the Oath Keeper.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his,
they're the two that I'd want.
No, of course I'd
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
essentials, but just line like whole collection, just a whole collection. Like I need to be able to have one of those secret compartments, like just put like a drawer that just you don't know it's there, but it's like pulls and you just like lead you to another room.
Right?
You go in there, keyblades. It looked like
And
the
I
scene
just-
from Kingdom Hearts 3 when when Sora was riding on the keyblade. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you see. Like, you would think I have a keyblade graveyard when you open it. Like I just need all of it.
But like
Sorry,
I would
you were
also like sometimes I fantasize like someone breaks into my house, but then I have all the swords and I'm like,
Wait, you fantasize of someone breaking into your house?
like not
I
fantasize,
tell
but
April that
like
I sounds like-
imagine.
That sounds
know,
like you thought of a
imagine.
Pornhub scene, but I
No,
can hear that.
imagine, and then you have the sword, and then you're like, oh, sweetie, you broke into the wrong house. It's like you broke into the wrong house, and then just chase them off. I don't know.
April
April
has
sick,
April
man.
has
She's sick, but
April has daydreams of killing somebody. Really, it's like if this person were to enter my house right now, how can I perfectly kill them? Expose them. That's what I feel like. I feel like that's what runs through April's mind throughout. Continue to.
No. No. I mean, hey, at least
That's
I'm not acting.
Uh-huh.
At least you're not acting outrageous.
I feel you. Okay, April.
It's like, you have those intrusive thoughts sometimes. Like, you can have them, but just don't act on them.
Intrusive thoughts. I got you.
Yeah.
I did.
Right.
Like, when you drive, like you ever had an intrusive thought, like when you drive on the road, you just see a bunch of pedestrians, and you're like,
No.
No.
Sorry.
If I'm not playing Grand Theft Auto, no. No. But now that we know April is a mass murderer in secret, we can actually start this podcast on what it's about. Let's get to some news, people. One Punch Man season 3 is finally happening by a new studio. Yes. Because the last time One Punch Man came back, it wasn't the best for its brand.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that well received.
No, it was quite hated, in fact. So I'm happy it's getting a new season, and I'm happy that it's getting a different animation studio, so which is really good. It looks interesting.
I just remember something funny.
I can't remember the studio.
They didn't say what studio it is, but remember that screenshot I sent you with the guy was like he hopes that it's Mafia so they could just overwork their employees again.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bro. Let the Mafia employees go home.
Can we have a discussion on how much anime fans do not care about the health of any of these people?
I care. They send them home to their families.
It's seriously they die situation.
Real dog.
But at least you died giving me something amazing. I'm like, yo, fam, these people have not seen their family in years. Like, please let them go home.
Like, please let them go home. Let them go home.
Mappa has like what 3 things coming.
They need to sleep.
3 things coming out in the span of what, October alone?
They probably have them sleeping right at their computer.
Sleeping by the computer. They have coffee just being injected into their veins and their eyes.
They don't sleep, bro.
You
forgetting. There's a bikes on top of bikes on top of bikes on there.
Like at the computer, like zombies.
Like, you think they have like the electric prongs? Like anytime someone not
oh, they they do. You know they do. In fact, they may just have a whip for the fun of it. It's like someone starts back to work. No sleeping
back
on the job.
Work, slave.
Back to just start stabbing them like electrocuted. Like, that's the shock you need.
This episode is due this season is due in 2 weeks.
Right.
Work.
Like that, Bob, too. We gotta make it better than the red light district. Work, slave, work. Oh man, pray for Mappa, please. Pray for them. Pray for them, please. It's
rough. It's very rough.
It's a very rough time. But yes, One Punch Man season 3 is coming back. I know we haven't put in a while, so I think a few things have transpired since. On another note, we know finally that I wish I had a One Piece hat for this, a straw hat for this.
Oh boy.
We finally know for all Bleach fans that we must sail the Grand Line. on to better things, because Bleach has officially been announced 2 weeks ago to have entered Disney's solitary confignment.
Disney know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, put an anime in jail one by one. And it's not even, and they don't even take the bad anime. Like the ones we start wanting to play, this and that. They take the great ones.
They're jumping right out the gate.
Bleach.
Oh yeah.
Zero to no promotion. None whatsoever. Like if Bleach wasn't already a popular series and well known and had like these amazing trailers coming out, and people just getting hype. I'm like, I'd be concerned, I'd be scared. But if I must become a pirate to watch Beasts, I shall. So you shall see me sailing the Grand Line to watch Beasts, unless Disney Plus decides they want to release their stuff internationally, which I doubt they will. But
No.
Disney jail
That's
is
right, everyone. Don't sell yourself any dreams. You gonna have to you set and sail. You set and sail this season.
That's
I mean, I do
That's
think there is more news to come out for it. The last I saw, but in the meantime, I'm prepared to chase the One Piece, aka Bleach, in this instance, and sail along the Grand Line. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly
Yes,
perfect.
yes, yes.
So yeah, October. Looking forward to it.
That leads to a really good question. So is Disney doing it like how Netflix is do their after it finished airing and it's fully completed, then they upload the full thing on the streaming service? Or
we don't know.
We don't know. We have to see what happens when summertime finishes. We got to see what
I was wondering if
Yeah.
it was just going to be allowed for the Japan Disney, or if they were going to do it like that.
Well, yes, I can't answer. Like, it is just for Japan's Disney, the Plus. Only they get the anime segment of that catalog. I don't know. I think I remember people saying that it airs and then it airs later on Disney Plus. I can't recall because I know with Netflix it's after the 3 weeks, then we start releasing it.
Yeah.
So it could be similar to that.
Netflix used to do they used to do the after it airs officially, and then they drop the full season on Netflix. They just recently started simulcasting certain things, but before then it was just always after.
Oh well, yeah. So for instance,
they probably realized people were pirating the season like way before it came out on Netflix.
I mean,
but then people are still pirating because you're releasing.
You have to wait an entire year after a release. I will pirate too, like 7 Deadly Sins, for example, because I can say 7 Deadly Sins was probably helped create the boom of anime on Netflix. Like the season would come out, and then the dub wouldn't come out, or at least on Netflix it wouldn't come out until an entire year later. No, I'm not waiting an entire year. I'm not. You crazy?
I remember when they brought Carol and Tuesday. I remember I was watching season 2. Just watching season 2, like I watched both season 1 and season 2 like on the Grand Line. And then season 2 came out. Well, and then I watched, and then like I was talking about the second half, and there's like, wait, when does that happen? I was like, oh, where are you watching yours? They say, oh, I'm watching on Netflix. They say, oh, pause,
right,
summer child.
Like now, if it's a matter of where it comes out later, like say the 3 weeks later, I can kind of do that because then that gives me time to watch other stuff, and then when it comes out, I can follow it on Netflix. I don't have to rush myself, even if I'm like 3 weeks late. But I'm not waiting a year.
So that happened to me with Ruby though. Like when Ruby came out really.
That was such a weird situation.
Yeah, that was.
Even though I didn't watch the hour-long one, but that was a weird situation of. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think I saw something about that saying that I guess it was supposed to be like a special or promotion-esque in Japan that happened when that released. And then, I don't know, but I just don't understand why Crunchyroll decided to release that when they could have just waited and then let the season go. Because I thought it would have been like, oh, maybe the hour-long skipped over some stuff. And then it's like, okay, when we release it in its episodic format, do we add more stuff to whatever? It's like same thing. It's like, oh well, I guess I'll just wait. I'll just watch it week to week. Then
I'll wait.
Yeah, there's no point in me watching an hour long one if that's the case until it gets to the 4th week and then it starts. So yeah, that's wild. Y'all had to wait a whole other month after watching the hour long one to go and watch this. So yeah. But moving on, in the newest format, and this one is very. Well, no, before we get to that, because that's going to lead into our actual topic. Vinland Saga fans, for those who may read the manga or watch the anime, but the author for it has recently revealed that Vinland Saga is getting closer to its end. of the series. Yeah, what does that mean? That
Nah,
you
I
can
can't.
read it?
Yes, I will. I'll read it now that it's now that it's ending. Yeah.
Oh, I was
I
from.
I switched to reading
Uh-huh.
volumes because it's just easier for me with my
Yeah.
adulting schedule.
Fair.
So it would be easier for me to just read the volumes.
I would say when I
after
saw that, I was like,
finish.
oh, it's time to catch up. I was like, all right, cool, it's catching up time. I would say it's catching up time. But yes, it's getting
Okay.
close, and so we're about to get. Why? What happened, Omar? You don't seem too pleased.
That's
No,
because
I
that's
just
because he
was
doesn't live.
surprised
He doesn't
because I
live
was
a
like,
full
why are you
adult
excited
life.
about it ending?
Because I read it.
Okay, so
you
she
know,
gets started.
Yeah, I read in volumes. So
You
it's
you
just
could
easier
you
for
could do
me
that. You could do that whenever. Why does it have to
Yeah.
end for you to read volumes?
because I could just sit down and read it, and then when I come to the conclusion,
And then
the
series is
instead
so
of me
fresh.
having to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how some
And
people
it's
wait
so fresh.
for. It's like how I know someone that waits for the entire season for it in the anime to be done, and then it's like, okay, what? Because they
Yeah.
like to binge it instead
My
of
sister
waiting
does.
week to week.
My sister does
Yeah.
that with Attack on Titan.
See, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people do
okay,
that. A lot of
okay.
people do
Omar doesn't know about that waiting life.
Is this an elitist thing, Omar? Is this one
Yeah,
of
it's
those?
okay.
No.
I can watch
I
it.
can't
He
understand because like
kinda
with
avoids
Attack on
spoilers.
Titan. Because like with
No,
Attack on Titan, you feel like you
just
just
was
want to go right into
confused
the
as to why
episode.
you were so excited that it
Why are you
was
judging her?
ending. That's
So she can. I mean,
that's all.
because
I don't
it's
care
the
I don't care how people consume their series.
but
It's
that's
just
the
that
But
yeah.
that's what you're talking
but
about now.
that's what the excitement's for. It's
No,
not
I
to
was
say like,
saying I was just
yay,
saying
it's ending
anyway,
because I hate it.
whatever.
It's not to say yay, it's ending because I hate it. It's the yay,
Yay, so
it's
I can
getting
read
close to
it.
end. So I can
Yeah.
actually finally start reading because I always wanted to read it, but I can just read it
That's
straight
what it's
through
about.
now. Yeah. That's really all it is. Yeah,
Because I've just spoken to manga readers and they tell me
Have
what's
a
going
nice,
on.
have
I'm
a
like,
nice
oh, okay,
binge.
cool.
Right. Oh, April. I remember I got a bone to pick with you. Now just talking about manga.
What?
Big
Do?
Genshin Impact player on this podcast. The Genshin player on this podcast. And
I
you
do
never.
know that they do
Huh?
have a manga. They do have a manga.
I'm happy that you knew where I was going with it. And never once mentioned that I had to randomly be on Twitter, just scrolling by and seeing like Genshin has a manga. It didn't last long,
Yeah.
but it had a manga.
I think it's on the Crunchyroll manga app, if I remember correctly. Remember I had asked
Yeah.
about it, and then Omar came in.
Yeah,
and
I
made some
think it
comments,
is
and
on the
April-
Crunchyroll side.
Yeah.
It's on the Crunchyroll side. I think it's also on.
Well,
I
this,
think Genshin also has a site for it. I can't remember what the site
well, this
is. Like,
brings me to another question.
surprisingly enough, I did not finish the Genshin manga. I read like half of it, and I just never finished it.
I'm shocked because I saw like the newest character that released. I remember someone mentioning that. Oh, I knew about.
Yeah,
this
she's
I'm like,
like
oh.
her and Amber has such a good relationship in the manga. Like she became who she is because of Amber.
That's crazy. But I know another question because y'all mentioned it. Who uses the Crunchyroll app for manga though? Like I'm
I
actually
haven't
very curious.
downloaded,
I
but
don't.
people
They have
pay
a-
for it.
Like I've always thought about that. They have a whole section of like, does anyone actually use this?
I don't because I
Probably.
don't think I don't think I bought that subscription. I think I only bought
But
it.
how good
So
is
just
it?
let me watch my shows.
It comes with the standard subscription.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
it
does.
does? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I just
That's
never used it.
That's
then.
why I have it downloaded because I pay
Like-
for it. I don't use it, but if I want to use it, then I
But
have
how
it there.
good is it? Like, is it?
It can use an update. It hasn't been. It hasn't been.
All right.
Like the UI for it hasn't been updated in quite some time.
Yeah, because I feel like they know like no one really dabbles on that side of them.
Which manga do they have on the website?
I know they have Attack on Titan for sure.
Yeah, they have like Fire Force. They have essentially the titles that they part.
They have an anime form? That makes sense. Then.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can-
okay.
Sense to drop the.
They got like Scum's Wish.
Oh, look at that,
Eden
Genshin
Zero.
Impact. Right. They have
Eternity.
They have Sunken Rock.
Yeah,
What the hell is
That's-
that?
That's a old one.
That's-
That's a old one.
that's why I downloaded it so I could read Sunken Rock.
Ah.
That's
April,
what
you
it
know
is.
who Boichi is?
Boochie.
Here comes the anime knowledge. The anime knowledge segment of the podcast brought to you by.
No, I don't think I know, Amar. Please tell me.
He is the artist of Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so he
his
did
manga.
that.
That's his
Yeah.
manga. Yeah.
So
Ah,
if
that
you
explains
look at it,
why.
yeah,
Okay.
he looks exactly like
That
him.
explains
Oh,
why he looks
now
similar
I
to
know.
Dr. Stone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
He looks like a
Mhm.
more grown, chiseled, and matured version, like a dark version of him.
Yeah.
If you want, if you have, all right. I mean, it's
Mhm.
but looking through it, they have actually. I mean, I think they have a decent selection to me.
They have a decent
Not
selection
a
too.
big one.
Yeah.
But
If you just want to like find something to read, they have a decent selection.
yeah,
All
The
right.
app could just use an update.
yeah, definitely. Or to have it be where it's actually updated,
Mhm.
side
It
by side, and
if
the
it
main stuff.
if it has this look on the iPhones, oh, then that means it needs to be updated. You see how they have like that big spacing down
Oh
there, the spacing up
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. At least it's not high dive.
Yeah.
Looks at the
That
camera.
was bad.
Yeah, Crunchyroll, can you buy High Dive already, please?
Shot.
Just buy
Shots
out
at
High
high
Dive
dive.
and just take their titles.
Oh my goodness. But but that's what we're talking about. So now we can actually talk about the sad news. Well, news that made me happy at first and then made me very sad later on. Haikyuu season 5 is coming. Yay!
Oh.
Finally,
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
it's
it got
confirmed.
pushed back there.
No,
No. No.
it's coming, but it's coming in a 2-part movie form.
Oh, no. Oh,
And
I think I did hear about this. I think
my
I did
soul
hear
is
about
upset
this.
because at first I was like, "What, we getting season 5 and movies? Like, this is amazing!"
There's a you thought.
I was bouncing off the walls. I was excited.
Why they doing Haikyuu
And
like
then
that?
later information came when it's like, no, wait, season 5 is actually the movie. So it's like,
Why they doing
I'm
it
glad
like
you
so
asked that question, April, because that's going to lead us into our other discussion.
yes, that's a perfect segue into our discussion of, has Demon Slayer kind of ruined how companies release their seasons? Like, how is it like to whereas they realize like, oh wait, we can make this into a movie, probably cut budget a bit, and make like a bunch of money. Which,
and
in
then
hindsight,
and then break up the movie into pieces
here's
into
my
a
thing,
Yeah.
right?
season.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and you guys can chime in after giving your opinion. But here's my thing, right? I wouldn't be so upset at this if this was the very last match. Like, for those who've read the manga listening to this podcast or watching it, right? And if you've seen the last, like, if it was that, I wouldn't be mad at this. However, not only is it not that, you're doing it right before one of the biggest, or arguably the most anticipated match in the series for a lot of fans, with Karasuno versus Nekomaru.
Oh mom,
I
why are you so happy?
Ooh.
And for
No,
those who
I just think it's hilarious. But I
it's,
have a question about that. You said that this is the biggest match. I'm
in
surprised
terms,
because I would think that the
mm,
biggest match would be like the final match because I'm
mm,
assuming they're going to make it to the finals.
the reason that this one is the biggest because over the span of the series, it's always been alluded to and it's always been present in terms of
Because
it's
they
the
have they ever because like
Well,
they never went
it's
against Neko
it's
before,
the
right?
they did in a practice
Yeah, the
match,
practice match
yeah.
we didn't
right,
get. We never got a real
right,
match.
and then
Mhm,
this it's the significance of it. It's the
mhm,
rivalry behind it, spanning back to when the old coach did and their current coach were rivals from teammates, and
mhm.
how big Karas the battle of the garbage dump was
Yeah.
in this story. And then it was signifying to Karasona's rise back to the can finally. So that was like the start of like the starting point for Karasona's like, we're getting back to the point where now we can even have matches for Nekoma again and rebuild this rivalry. So
Mhm,
they've always had the rivalry building between the two. Their setup on Nekoma pretty much got inspired because of Hinata and the way that he plays and everything and so he got motivated, and so it helped them. It's like they're always pushing each other, they always train together, and like April said, they never had a match, they only had a practice match in which Karasuno lost. So there's always been build up to this, so it's the significance and the story behind it for the characters and everyone reading. That's why it's the biggest match in terms of story in the match. So of course, like, the other stuff is big because again we're seeing
right,
Karasuno
right.
ahead and everything like that, and rebuild their school into being the powerhouse that it was. But it's the meaning behind this, and everyone loves Nekoma. Nekoma is a after Josai, like, Nekoma is a fan favorite team, and the people on the characters. So the fact that they're doing this, and it's like nothing in a 1 hour movies, which I assume are going to be 1 hour movies because anime movies aren't usually that long.
I went 30 minutes. I think that's how long they usually.
Yeah, can't. I can't see you doing everything as it needs to be, because there are matches that happen after this as well, and this match with Nekoma wasn't a short match, so it's like y'all sacrificing a lot, and then at the very end, like the final arc, isn't essentially a short arc either, because that deals with a lot of character development, and it kind of completes a lot of character arcs, and it comes full circle for Hinata as a main character, and then you get to another match, and I'm like, why? Just everything was going so perfect. Why not choose to do this now? So it's like, did the success of Demon Slayer's Mugen Train kind of like make companies go like, oh, we can do that, and we can get a lot of money from doing this. Let's do that. Let's have our next arc be a movie. And I feel like it kind of has, because
I
again, the success.
It did.
Yeah, like the success behind it. But the thing is, like, I don't think people realize it with Mugen Train, like, the arc wasn't that long, so it kind of works like a movie.
That and Demon Slayer is fighting. Like, you could put something like that into a movie. Broly showed us that they could do that. So, like,
right.
I think it's a very
one whole season.
It's a lapse in judgment for production ID to do this. This is a huge lapse in judgment.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, like, you may have just started Haikyuu or following, right? Between after season 2, the wait for Haikyuu is always long. Season 3 was legit, like she said, one long match against Saratogawa. Like, it was just one. That was it. That entire season was just that match.
Just that between them.
Out, right? Like, you can't give especially a match like this, you can't give the emotion and everything and the intensity behind these matches to an hour and 30 minutes. Because I know you're doing it in 2 parts, but it's like, how you breaking this up? Like, how y'all giving me what I need to get? I was like, I don't like this.
It's
I don't
stupid.
Like this
it's very dumb. Like, why? If Javon said that this match is like the biggest, basically, why you could split it up in 2 and make me have to wait a whole half a year or to a year to see how it ends?
And that's another thing,
because like they're gonna probably stop like right in the middle of the
match. But this is volleyball. It's not like it ain't like we watching a fight and somebody die and then like, oh, we gotta wait to see what happens like when they meet up again, blah blah blah. No. This is a constant match going on. Why are we stopping in the middle of the match? And I have to wait to see how it ends.
Yeah, and I could probably guess where part 1 is going to end, and I'm not happy, because that means I know y'all rushing stuff. Like, I know y'all going to rush stuff to get to part 2, and I know y'all going to rush stuff in part 2 in order to get to the final match of it. I think what irks me is, like, and I think the
because like why? Because like they should look at Aoashi.
Yeah,
they should look like this is like that is being very successful right now, and like like when you're
And it's
watching a
Haikyuu.
match,
Haikyuu was
a match
extremely popular.
like a match would take like a few
That's their cash
episodes.
cow right now. Honestly, I don't know
You're
why
in you're in everybody's
doing it.
headspace, and plus you're learning more of the sport at the same
Right.
time because like the series is taking its time, like the anime is taking its time. So why would you look at that success and then come to a decision and be like, you know what, let's make a movie? No,
Mhm.
no,
Right, and it's like, and at the same
no.
time, like it's extremely popular. So like everyone who's not in Japan has to wait months after
Yeah.
to see this, and it's because it's not like even movies simulcast. This is another discussion, but that's it for another day. On why movies can't be simulcast the way anime is, like translated and dubbed. in the voices.
Exactly.
Because like
Exactly.
we see regular movies like do it, like regular live action movies do it all the time. Like they
Mhm.
release their movies worldwide and like they get their dubs and stuff in different
Mhm.
countries too. So
Mhm.
why can't anime do the same? Like why when you while you're recording like voice lines for this language, let the other country know, send that country studio the lines there, and then let everyone try record their lines almost simultaneously, and then release
That's what I'm
it
saying.
at the same
I
time.
Yeah.
feel like that's perfectly feasible, unless there's something that
Mhm.
I'm not seeing or I'm missing. But I feel like that's perfectly feasible.
Not unless Japan has some weird foolish, like some weird laws or something that goes against it. I don't know.
I can't see anything. But yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't think that's it. They just don't make sense sometimes,
And the funny
and
thing about it too is that
Could it be a money issue? It could also be a budget issue as
it
well.
shouldn't be a money issue.
it shouldn't be right. It really shouldn't. Like I know, and this is the thing. Like Haikyuu, the last season, it got a bit of a, I don't want to say a shaft, but it was released during the COVID year, whereas that
Mhm.
they couldn't have the same animators on it. They couldn't have the same
Mm-hmm.
level of quality throughout the entire season because there were matches with kind of like, you can tell it's like, yeah, you can tell like this was hit by COVID like badly, right?
Yeah.
So they had that. But
The COVID
I don't,
animation.
right, I don't think exactly. Funny enough, was Demon Slayer? No, Demon Slayer was no, not Demon Slayer.
COVID animation.
It's released during COVID.
I mean, club
Demon Slayer
animation,
come out
to be all
before
off, even
COVID.
though it's good.
It came before. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn,
Yeah.
I mean, evidently, still don't have no excuse. That's crazy. But anyway, they have the budget. So I don't think like I really just think it's because they saw the success of something like Mugen Train, which ironically enough, when they did the Demon Slayer movie, they never said this is the next season because they still did the next season and gave you the movie, and
Yeah.
then
It's so
red light district,
stupid. Which
which
is
is
so
also
stupid.
equally stupid, right? Exactly. So you double dip it. I think
That's
this is the
greedy,
first
Because
bro.
the only thing,
That's
because
greedy.
the only
Yeah.
episode I watched was that first episode, because that first episode
It was
had
original. Yeah, it was
new
an original one.
content. Yeah, it was original.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, okay, I checked out.
Yeah.
I'm so
I didn't
mad that
watch
they
anything
had
after that.
Lisa. They had Lisa do the fucking opening for that. I'm so
Yeah.
mad. They had
They
Lisa do the opening for.
They
I
should
mean,
have
even
saved it for
though
the red light district. They
I
should have saved it for
like
the
why couldn't y'all have saved Lisa for the red light district, man?
actual.
Even though Homegirl who did the opening for Red Light District,
Aimer is golden,
save it for
just
the
like
new
Lisa.
content.
Respect my girl.
I know one saying she
It was
isn't. I'm
okay,
just saying.
but I
Yeah,
just
exactly.
I
I'm
It's
saw
not
not
it.
saying
Lisa.
I'm not
It's
saying
not
that she's
Lisa.
bad, but
Right. It was a
It
good
just
not
episode.
wasn't.
Lisa.
Yeah.
It just didn't have that oomph that the
Right.
first opening
Because
had.
like
for
Lisa
season one.
always bring the vibe. Like, cause you see Lisa and Demon
Because the
Slayer
opening was
now,
good that
like,
Lisa did
together.
for the
That opening that vibe.
it was good. Yeah, but again, it
Yeah.
wasn't Lisa.
It didn't
It was-
have that. It didn't have that vibe that season one had.
Bang! Because when you watch
Yeah.
season one, that opening hit, you're like, wait, like you know you was watching Demon Slayer. Like that was like you had to watch the opening first. You
And
had
then
to.
Lisa, I think, and then Lisa also partnered up and did the ending as well. And so now, like, you kind of have
Yeah.
this feel that Demon Slayer is Lisa's, and so Lisa had to
See, that's another thing.
OP
That's
or
the thing I
ending.
think I was gonna say. Like Lisa became associated with Demon Slayer, almost like Yutaro
Yeah.
was associated with Kingdom Hearts. It's like so you expected the Lisa
Because
opening.
listen, let someone else other than Utada do Kingdom Hearts, I would
said it
go
about
right up
Square.
into that
I
studio
said in that
and
back
beat them.
I said in that back to Square Enix and tell y'all need to fix this. Taking,
I'll be like, who the fuck is
I know
that?
what this is, but y'all need to do something with this.
Who the fuck is that singing the opening to Kingdom Hearts? Who is that?
It's a good thing I already know she'll come back for Kingdom Hearts 4, so I ain't gonna worry about that.
I know.
Yeah.
But going back to the topic though, I don't know. But do you guys think like more animes are gonna fall into this trap of like
Siobhan, we literally find out a couple of days ago that Overlord getting the movie now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Everything getting movies now. Slime has a movie coming.
Yeah.
Bungo Stray Dogs had a movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tokyo Revengers get a movie.
Yeah, but like it's not their actual like the fact that they said season 5 is a how do you put a season into a movie? That don't even make sense saying it now that I think about it.
With like the best, that arc was small enough to be a movie. So I understand that. That would have been the same thing with the whole Mugen Train thing.
Right.
The arc is very small, so that could be a movie.
Like that's why I said like at least May and Abyss, because like May and Abyss is always top tier. May and Abyss did it right.
But even then, I don't feel like you should put like an important part of the story into a movie.
Yeah.
Unless it's the absolute ending, then I could understand why you would do that. But not like this. this is an extreme lapse in judgment.
Right.
Yeah.
Haikyuu is one of the few series that I wouldn't want as a movie whatsoever.
No, I don't
want. There's too much exposition and detail that goes into these matches and how these characters think in the off time and stuff like that. Like
I need the emotion every week and the suspense every week. Like I need that. I don't need that to be.
And it's sports animes give you the best suspense beat. Like it's
it's so good.
I need the there's a scene, bro. There's a particular thing that happens in these upcoming arcs for IQ that I will be so mad if they mess up if it doesn't have the same impact just because they wanted to rush it.
They're probably gonna mess up though.
Like I'll be so furious because it's a very big part of Hinata's character development, and I would be so upset.
I don't understand why they're rushing. Like I'm so used to waiting for like a very long time that I'm okay with that.
Like as a matter of fact, I thought
like listen, like if especially if you are Attack on Titan fan, like, you are used to waiting like 10,000 years for a season. I could wait a few more years. I could wait a few like a year or two for y'all to get to scrap the movies and give me a proper season. I could wait.
Now, mind you, I feel like
I'm still waiting for No Game No Life season 2.
You know, like you still waiting.
I usually get for No Game No Life, bro. We can.
And you know all that other studios projects they always reference No Game No Life. But then they don't even tell us there's a No Game No Life season. It's like you will see in some of their animes, so you will just see a No Game No Life poster somewhere, and you're like, "Yo, bitches, put it in this anime, so can we get an announcement or something?"
Exactly.
It's like the studio knows. Yeah. They know. That's why they tease us with that foolishness.
That's like Yuri on Ice. But I like Yuri on Ice. That's crazy.
Yuri on Ice.
The one movie that was announced from years ago can't come out. That's so wild.
It's like just one movie. Y'all can't just push out that Yuri on Ice movie.
We don't deserve that. We don't deserve that movie.
But Mappa equally feels like no one will go and watch them.
I have a feeling Mappa is waiting for a very important anniversary. They're gonna wait for an anniversary of something, and then they're gonna be like, "Guess what? It's coming." Maybe Yuri on Ice's 10th anniversary. Like Yuri on Ice have a 10th anniversary.
How long has it been out for? I guess.
Exactly. When did Yuri on Ice come out? What year was that? I gotta remember.
What year was that?
Was it 2018?
Or was it 2016?
I think that was 2017.
2016. Yeah, it was
Yes.
2016. Eh?
Because Wednesday used to be my day after work. I used to be so excited to come home to watch.
Yeah, it came out in 2016.
I used to watch the opening twice before I officially watched
I
the
know.
episode. Oh, it was so good.
Obsessed.
Whoa.
That opening is be so hype.
I'm actually ready to ask now what is your and Ice stand and your anime like ranking? That's pretty
I
deep.
think I gave it a 9. I didn't give it a 10. I gave it
No,
a 9.
like the
What did I
animes that
give
you
it?
watch, like where would you rank it?
You sure? I feel
Oh,
like
it's
you
one
give
of my
that a 10.
favorites. I think I gave
I
that.
love
I think I
Yuri
gave
on
that and Welcome to the Ballroom the same score, and I really liked Welcome
What did I give Yuri on
Mickey
Ice?
sound like me with Haikyuu when it comes to your and Ice. That's wild.
give.
Yuri on Ice was very good. I really liked
But yeah,
it. Let me see. What did
going
I
by
give
the
Yuri
logic,
on
you're
Ice?
all about to wait till 2026 for this movie.
Real talk.
That's the 10.
I
At this
didn't
rate.
get 10th anniversary. Their 10th anniversary.
All about to
I
wait
was
till-
so mad that I never rated it. I just says it's completed. Wow.
Tis-
Okay,
Well,
I
let me
give it a 9.
this a rating.
All right.
Oh, I have it as a 9. I have it as a
Alright, there
9.
Wait,
Okay.
just for the sake of conversation, why didn't you give it a 10?
Me or April?
What do you guys?
Both of y'all.
Oh, compared to what I've watched,
Christoph.
like a
Christoph
hands
is
down 10.
she's a
It didn't
I
give
feel
me
like-
that enjoyment. I really did like it, but compared to what I've watched, whereas I enjoyed it like extremely, the story was good, characters, everything was especially on point. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Like
Why
I
did
gave it
give
the
it
best
a
of 10 out of
9?
10.
I don't know why I give it a 9. Because I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy Victor's and Yuri's relationship and the fact that Victor was the one that was chasing Yuri the whole damn time, which was funny. But I also didn't really like Christoph's character. I think they made him too
Which
extra.
one was Christoph?
Christoph was the one that was coming on ice.
Oh, that Nick. He was like, oh, yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like he keep having orgasms on ice, and
Yeah.
that just
That nigga was
it
weird.
turned me
He
it
was
turned
weird.
me off every time he had ice time. Anytime this dude had
my
ice time, it
God.
turned me off.
He was the one nigga that I knew was gay for sure. I was like, this nigga like mine for sure.
Because like they made him extremely gay, so it made it super obvious that he was gay because he was touching.
It just reminded me
ass.
that Omar didn't
He was
know
on
anyone
top
in this
of
anime
me.
was gay.
No,
I didn't know.
I understand
my-
how y'all
I-
did not know everybody, especially
I
Victor.
thought-
really.
I thought
I thought they were
Japanese Yuri was a straight nigga.
no.
No boy, the innuendos were there. The innuendos there. But we can get back.
No,
But-
not Yuri who wanted who first imagined himself as the woman in the relationship, and when he had to do the arrows routine, he visioned himself as the woman in the scenario that was given to him.
I mean,
And y'all
what
thought that was
about
straight.
to be the woman? And it wasn't gonna be
Say
be Victor. I say, what is about to be the woman?
That just means Victor is.
But
is the dominant one in the-
Victor was so feminine though. Like I want to say how y'all did not know from day friggin' one that Victor was gay. How could y'all not know?
Some niggas just not. Some
Victor
niggas
was-
feminine way.
So it's just
That's
yeah,
true.
I
That's
just
true.
thought that he like that's
Fair
how
enough, though. No, that's fair.
Victor,
That's fair. That's
Victor
fair.
was all over Yuri. He was all over Yuri. This guy.
That's fair. Some dudes just
this-
flamboyant, but that don't mean
Yeah.
He
that.
was all
That's
over
what I thought.
Yuri. He was all over Yuri. He was rubbing Yuri's lips, and like he was also hanging up on Yuri. This made I said this dude like him, and then even what made it even more exciting is like when that
was the
episode
rings.
was the reveal.
What if he
You know,
was just?
like when we found out that Victor was the one that fell in love first. Cause like Victor fell in love with him
See?
when
Nah,
Yuri
this
got blacked
anime-
out drunk.
So gay way.
Yuri got blacked. It was
Oh,
yes,
like
Amar.
Yuri got
Party.
blacked out
Yes,
drunk.
Amar, it is very happy. You're
Yes,
right. It is actually
remember
very happy.
Yuri got blacked out drunk until and him Victor.
What was
danced,
I
and so
watching?
it
How
turned out
I
to-
know this all?
It was a
Come on.
call back to the scenario. So now
We
you
gotta
knew
stop this.
why
You love banana fish.
Victor,
Like you have no problem
we
with
knew
this.
why
Like,
Bruh,
Victor
banana
was gay.
fish so hard, babe. Oh my god.
cut it out.
I thought
Cut it
banana
out.
fish was
You
gay.
love you love banana fish. I don't know why you love banana fish. Like cut it out.
Come on.
Banana
It's
fish is
okay
amazing.
to love gay.
Yes.
It's okay to
Banana
love
fish
gay
is
stuff.
amazing.
Embrace it, Omar.
I liked
Embrace it.
banana fish. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, me too. It
It's
was really
amazing.
good. It was really, really good. But yeah, going back to the topic, I don't like it. I don't like these seasons becoming movies, and you just shortcutting just so you can make quick money and for the studio. Like I don't know.
Especially when
Like,
it doesn't make sense. When it doesn't make sense, it's stupid.
Yeah.
No. The only time I want to see that is what happens with Dragon Ball. Like in that point, it makes more sense because now
I would love Dragon Ball. Just keep on pushing out movies. I wouldn't mind. I would love just keep watching Dragon Ball.
If we don't get Super back again, I'll be okay because then the movies are canon and it makes sense. It started that way. But that's also a perfect segue.
And that way you can make Goku less stupid.
That ain't gonna never happen, April. That'll never happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
Don't sell yourself any dreams.
At least it'll be more contained. His stupidity will be more contained.
Goku ain't so much stupid to where I think Super
Goku's
has made him.
Goku don't know what kiss is.
Goku is very
wrote
stupid.
that he did not know what kiss is, and he have a whole wife and two damn kids.
Goku has always been kind of pretty stupid, but I think in what much more of his character that Super has made Goku like extremely selfish in the terms of like he doesn't care like how his actions affects those around him. Like if he just cares about training, exactly. Like he don't care about like you realize the tournament of power happened mostly because of Goku. Like you realize like he had like a hand in that, and he is kind of like I should be upset with you, like you making us fight for our worlds.
The reason that there was
like
Goku became power was that reason. No.
Yeah. He was. And even in the movie, the new movie, when Vegeta was there sitting on the rock trying to like hone his mind, and it's like, what the hell? How does that happen? It's like Goku is extremely selfish in Super. Like hardcore selfish.
I miss Dragon Ball Z Goku. I miss Dragon Ball Z Goku. When Dragon Ball Z Goku actually cared, even though Dragon Ball Z Goku used to still leave his family, but at least he used to still care. Somewhat.
Right, he gets somewhat, and he has more tactical. It's like he didn't just do things just because he wanted to get strong. Like, he actually was concerned, but no, Super has kind of just made him various. Like, I don't know, like you. I know you a good person, but inside you kind of a very self-absorbed individual.
You just want to fight. You just want to be strong. Like you're just like those people. You're just like those people who say, Can he beat Goku though? That's probably what Goku is thinking, Goku's like, you're strong. Can you beat me though?
But can you beat me though?
But
that's Goku's personality right now.
It is. But this is a good segue into talking about the movie, which I have to say, off rip, I was surprised. I did not expect to like this movie as much as I did. I didn't expect to come out of it satisfied as much as I was. But I was pleasantly surprised by Dragon Ball Z Superheroes, which is still a very stupid name.
It's a stupid name.
It's very stupid name. But the movie though, it was really good. But how did you guys feel? You guys can start. Like what did you think of the movie? What was your reaction after you watched the movie? How did you feel about it? How did you feel about Gohan finally feeling like an actual character again that belongs in the Dragon Ball universe?
My son. Now he's my man. My man.
That's April. Why you say that? Why you say that? Oh my god.
I guess we can start it off, April. We can start it off.
April, boy, you stick bad, man.
I don't know what to think.
Oh my god.
What did you think of Dragon Ball Superheroes, April?
I loved it. Like
even though April ran straight to TikTok to give a whole review, but give us your
I did 2 videos.
See that videos?
You do 2 reviews?
As soon as we were home, April was on TikTok reviewing this movie. That's how I know this was a great movie, because April was the biggest pessimist towards this movie. That's how I know this movie was
I was standing and I saw April take a picture of the thing, and I was like, maybe she got to post it online. I was
that was for video.
TikTok video.
That was for video. I respect it though. I respect it.
When you do this, what was I doing when she did this?
No, she
I
did it
mean,
at home.
it was that same night.
Oh.
That same night at
She did it
home.
at home.
And
Like
as
that
soon as I
same
got
night,
home,
at
I
home,
because
straight.
I had to. I
It
had
had
to
to.
talk about it.
She had to let the
I
world
had
know
to.
how much she loved this movie. But anyway, go ahead. Let the pod know.
Oh my
Let our
gosh,
listeners know, April. What did you think of the movie?
like I was pleasantly surprised, very surprised at this movie. Like, granted, I didn't really like the animation too much, but that's
It
besides
grew
the
on me.
point.
It
But
grew on me.
I didn't like.
Go on.
No, let me tell you.
Go on.
Sometimes the animation I didn't mind it,
Mhm.
but then like it
Yeah.
came back. Because like especially like when they showed us the prologue, when they showed us scenes in the past, they showed us the good sexy animation, and then y'all whiplash us back to this horrible
That was an interesting
3D,
choice.
whatever the freak animation.
That was
It's a very
actually an
interesting,
choice.
stupid choice. But the story side was very good. Like it had me laughing from almost beginning to finish, and I didn't expect that from that, but because I know Dragon Ball is like comedy as well. But then let's get to the part where my man Gohan,
Oh, here we go.
he has returned.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Sorry, can
At
we
this
do
stage, for
spoilers?
anyone who has not watched the movie, I'm
Okay.
gonna what is
Spoiler
it?
alert.
Yeah, 55-48. For everyone who has not watched
Listen.
the movie so far, we are entering a spoiler-filled review. So if you do not want to hear this, I suggest you move along to the next part of this podcast. But yeah, go ahead. I will say though, before you
Y'all
continue,
know.
Amar didn't lie.
Okay.
I give it to you, Amar. You didn't hype it up in vain.
He
You
did
didn't
not
hype
lie.
it in vain. You didn't lie.
He
Go on, April.
Let me tell you guys how, like, you guys know, whoever's watched the pod or know me personally knows that I am a 100% Gohan fan. Gohan is my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z, and I've been hurt many times for how the way Gohan has been treated. Because even though Gohan is like now, Gohan, I gotta admit, they had me in the first half. Like they really pissed me off. They really pissed me off in the first half. Because like how, especially how the fuck you have this, like I understand you want to be a scientist and you want to study stuff or whatnot, but why bugs? Why fucking bugs? And then the fact that you couldn't sense Piccolo, you couldn't sense fucking Piccolo. Are you fucking serious? And then when they get to the fighting, and then like when Gohan get that new form, I was like, you're bad. I was like, oh my god, my man is bad. And there was some nice shots, like, ooh. And like, I don't do it. I'm gonna quote my TikTok. Like, I don't do this. I don't like, because I don't like the whole, like, I don't really like the whole daddy thing, but that night was like daddy.
But what did I miss? What's the nothing that I meant?
Daddy.
Daddy. But I'm just very happy with what they did, especially with the Gohan and Piccolo relationship. And this makes me like, this proves that a movie could be great without Goku and Vegeta in it. But
yeah,
it could
I
be
think
great.
that's the biggest
like,
takeaway from this movie. I think
I was expecting them to come in somewhere
Me too.
like near the end. And I was like, oh, they're not using them. This was the first.
I did. And it's like Gohan did work, and I'm like so happy. And I understand that Gohan doesn't fight senselessly like Goku. So like Gohan is like, again, like how we talked about earlier, Gohan is basically like the Bruce Banner of Dragon Ball Z. Like, he off doing nothing, but then when stuff gets serious, will come, snap, do shit, and then go and be bye.
Yeah.
But I just hope that that whenever Dragon Ball Super continues, no matter what form, I hope that they don't drop this, because like Gohan has a whole new form, and then like I like, don't make Gohan like into Goku. We don't want Gohan to be Goku that just to fight all the time, but at least bring him back into to be a decent family. Like, you could go be a family man, but also still come in, still do work, participate. Be I hope that's trying to lead us to that, like maybe Gohan could could kind of take the throne that he was supposed to take
Yes.
sort of,
Years
Yeah.
to be like the
After Cell.
most powerful
After
one. I'm
Yes.
hoping. Because, like, you
Me
know,
too.
like he was supposed to be after Cell,
I like
but then
the
I think
callback to that
it was
as
a
well.
marketing thing. Yeah, the
What do you
callback
mean?
to the whole Cell thing, especially like the snapping thing.
Oh
Because,
yeah,
like, you know how,
that's
like,
exactly
you
what that
know,
was.
like Gohan was
Yep.
supposed to be. Yeah, Gohan was supposed to kill until after Goku, but then people were telling Toriyama like, no,
Oh yeah, we need to go. We need
Goku,
back.
put Goku back, put
Yeah.
Gohan, Goku. The people want Goku, and so I think like
You don't want to see
Gohan. That's how
Goku.
Gohan's character got turned.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
We need
Mhm.
Goku back.
So
But yeah,
I just hope that, like, you know, this brings more opportunities to Gohan, because like Gohan was like, even though Gohan worked in the tournament of power and whatnot, I still didn't really like how like they made him stuff like like, cause I can't remember I can't remember how he lost exactly with someone. I know he took someone with him so that both of them could be
I think he lost to
disqualified.
the other guy
Is
on
that?
Jiren's team.
I
think he
don't
lost to
like the anime
Yeah.
version of it. I prefer the manga version
Yeah, everyone has said
because
that.
he was the one who fought
I've
Kefla in the manga.
heard
and they
that
died.
manga Gohan. I heard that manga Gohan is actually a bit better than
Much better than
anime
the
Gohan.
And he
So
was
I might
wearing his actual father's outfit in the manga version.
Ooh.
Yes, his real
So
father.
yeah, I might actually
Yeah,
this
his real father.
this might
Real
actually make me pick up the manga to read it, and might actually bring back the Super franchise Tournament of Power. I felt like insulted again. I was like, "Fuck y'all," and I decided to drop Super after that. So you remember my
Tournament of
rap
Power
after
was the
that?
last thing in
I was
Super.
like, "Fuck Super."
Yeah.
Was it? Ah,
Yeah, I think Tournament of Power was the last
well, I
arc.
dropped the third.
So you
I really
literally
thought
got
that
it then.
something else happened after the Tournament of Power. I thought something happened.
No,
after
after that they
Tournament
did
of
the
Power. No?
Broly movie, and then they just was then they did a superhero and now and that's it.
Yeah, so the manga is basically the only thing that's been going on since the Tournament.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't watch the Broly. That's probably why I didn't know Broly movie was even.
That's
there.
probably why.
I might actually go back
at it,
and
that may
watch
have
the
been it.
Broly movie though.
You should. That was actually really good.
I think I might watch the Broly movie now, because like after this movie, it's like bringing me back, and I hope to God that you guys don't bring me back to disappoint me. It's just that you have something here with Gohan. You have something going on with Gohan, so at least like bring it back. Don't make Gohan waste the potential again. Like make Gohan into the full, like, you know, when instead of just Goku and Vegeta time, throwing Gohan, like, you know, let
I
Gohan go in
agree.
there.
It's been far
You
too much.
know, if they have to kidnap Pan again, or slap up Fidel. I don't want them to slap up Fidel because I actually like Fidel. But if they have to, I hate that they have to do that. I hate that they have to do that.
They don't have to do it anymore, because for what happened in the movie is just like now he's just back to that state of mind, and he actually sees the importance of, okay, I at least need to stay sharp because stuff can still happen.
I hope so.
Yeah,
that's because I rated it 8. I think I gave it an 8 on Mal.
I forget to rate it.
I think
I need to rate it.
I rated
mine.
I couldn't get my
I just want them.
I know exactly what you give this. Just by that reaction, I know exactly what you give this.
I just want them to give us give us this movie in the good sexy animation. Please and thank you.
You may, if Super comes
I
back,
want to see Gohan.
You may get it in anime form.
You know,
I'm a little skeptical because Toei used all their money for Wano.
They ain't got no more money to give?
Yeah, they ain't got no more money.
They ain't got no more money to give?
It all going to one thing.
You think that's why they did it in that animation? So you think that's why they used CG instead of regular?
Well, they said that they just wanted to experiment. Period.
Yeah, they just wanted to.
But that could also be one of the other reasons because they put all their money in One Piece.
Yeah,
I thought I would have been annoyed by the animation.
Oh, that's true.
But then I watched it and I was like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought
No,
it was.
it was for me
so
personally. It was much better seeing it in full motion and everything going on. Even at certain parts, it's like
seeing like the little clips I saw.
Right,
yeah.
And then even at certain parts, it's like okay, this makes sense. This animation makes sense. They wouldn't have been able to do this these particular things.
You know what's the perfect reaction? Like what perfect reaction was? It's like when Pan after Gohan finished everything off and Pan is running towards her father and like you just see silhouettes and then you see the dust went away and you just see Gohan, Piccolo, and Pan. It's like
Yeah.
I actually went like that when they showed because like just looked so horrible in that. He looks so bad in that shot that I actually repulsed just the same way that Pan did. I was like, oh my god! And then I can't remember who was sitting next to you, Chiffon, but me and her we agreed at the same time. We was like, oh my god. We were like, oh my god.
Y'all was having a blast with the animation on the side of me. That in itself was crazy. But to go back to
horrible.
I said, they made a lot of money from Super Bowl. Well, at least especially over here because it became. I think it just yesterday it became the highest selling anime movie here on the side. I can't remember, in the box office.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Oh, I thought when you said
I think it was.
No. I mean, yeah, the Western side.
In the West.
And it's also the number one. It's number one in the box office.
Oh Lord.
Pokemon.
Yes, Pokemon.
Yeah.
It beat the Pokemon movie.
There you go. So who knows? Toei may have the money now. They may have the money.
You know very well that going into One Piece.
They may have a planet that want no money.
That goes straight to One Piece.
You can't say
just give me Gohan's fight and transformation, sexy anime parts. Like, oh.
April, oh my god.
April is back. So clearly, the movie won April
Simping aside, just like I just love to see Gohan back doing the work. I just love to see it. It's like you have finally returned. You have returned from countless times of getting shitted on. Especially they dragged him hard. They dragged him hard in the first.
We're taking some hard L's for a long time.
Especially the sensu bean and the glasses. Like even Piccolo.
Oh yeah. Oh
this movie had a lot of cool.
I like Piccolo though. I really.
It had a lot of moments that made me roll my eyes.
Piccolo was hilarious in the movie,
and we won. Like they.
You are disgrace.
Yeah, I love what they did. But Piccolo most of all in this movie. That was really good to see. Right? That was honestly like them bringing me back to all that.
Piccolo shine. Yeah.
Yes. It is. He hasn't shined since his fight with Raditz. I lied. No, he says he hasn't shined since Namek.
Nope. 17. When he fights 17.
Oh, right. That
was the last time he did.
That was actually the last time he shined when he did fight 17.
I almost want to do a Dragon Ball binge again. That makes me feel like, well, not full Dragon Balls. That makes me want to go back and watch some of the greatest fights.
I've done too many Dragon Balls.
Or at least my favorite fights.
I think I'm very.
I'm not gonna do a full binge, but I'll watch some. I'll watch some of my favorite fights because, like I told you guys, I was trying to rewatch Gohan versus young Gohan versus Cell.
So April watched a 2-hour long video breaking down Gohan.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hour long video breaking down.
Yeah, it was 2.5
from the beginning of Dragon.
Yeah, like the evolution of Gohan.
If y'all have ever seen a big Gohan fan.
Yeah, April is clearly the biggest Gohan fan in the world because Gohan is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character too, and I would never.
You are not getting 2 hours out of me.
Yeah, not for no analysis video or Gohan. No.
It was a very interesting analysis, though. It was a very interesting.
I believe you. I believe you.
Sure, it was.
I believe you.
For 2 hours, it better, man. I needed to come on down with the knowledge of Akira Toriyama himself.
Right?
I didn't come out of there with the knowledge. He forgot.
Exactly.
That's how serious it was. That's how serious
Yeah, because
it
like
was.
he was referencing Toriyama, and plus like the I can't remember one guidebook that his staff does
The
make.
Daisenshu.
I can't remember.
I said, yeah.
Yeah, he also referenced that as well. So I was like, you're doing some good research. This is very interesting. You're
Yeah.
telling me things that I didn't even think about. Because like he was talking about like
You know
how
who
like
that guy remind me of, Mickey? Neil. Neil is like the
Oh,
encyclopedia of Dragon Ball knowledge.
yeah.
Literally.
I wonder if you watched the movie yet.
He did. He watched it on
Yeah,
Friday.
you watch it all. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Oh,
I didn't
boy.
see that. All right, yeah, Neil is the Dragon Ball connoisseur, if you
Yeah.
will say. Like he is all
What?
things Dragon Ball.
I like to highlight two aspects of the movie.
Mhm.
The first one, we already touched on it, is Piccolo. I really appreciated that they also made Piccolo relevant again to the point where he also got a new form.
Mhm.
Two new forms,
Yeah, two new
technically.
forms.
Technically, yeah.
And then his role in the movie, because in my opinion, I'd say
The
Piccolo
two
was the
forms.
main character. I'd say Piccolo was the
He
main
was.
character of this movie.
It was
He had
actually. He was.
he had the
He's
most
the one
screen
who brought
time.
things around. Yeah.
Yeah, he got the story rolling. He was the one who basically provided the agency for the movie. He had the
Yeah.
most screen time. His comedic moments
had-
were they all hit.
Yeah.
They all hit.
He also had the
And
emotional
Yeah.
moments as
yeah,
well.
and the emotional moments are there too. So and I love that he is the one who trained in Pan me. Like I just love that
I
thing.
know.
Like that
Yeah.
And
every scene
how
with him and Pan made me smile. I love that.
I know it's so cute.
I'm still mad y'all didn't catch the shade Piccolo through.
Because
I
somebody was asking
saw
me
that
so
questions.
when
funny.
they mentioned
Yes,
it.
April, you saw it. You're right when Pan
Yeah.
was
I was
asking.
stating a fact.
But-
I wasn't
but Pa-
asking questions.
She was I was actually trying to pay attention to what Vicky was saying and I totally missed that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So when Pan asking Piccolo, it's like, I remember you saying, Dad was stronger than Grandpa, and Piccolo's like, Grandpa. Who do you talk? Oh, Goku. Yeah. I was like, bro, what? And listen, the self-awareness from Toriyama in this movie is probably one of my
A lot.
favorite things about this movie. And there was a lot of self-awareness in this movie.
We found
about
out
his
we
own
found why
serious-
Boma looks the way she is.
That was
Yeah, why
hilarious.
Bulma look young?
That is hilarious.
Why the growth spurts for Trunks and Goten suddenly happen in this movie?
That was also hilarious.
Um,
I'm like, y'all can't be serious.
Like go on
Exactly.
said it so cutely. Go on say, stay small for a while, and then
Yeah, for some reason. And
then
then for some
after a
reason,
few
it's how
years,
it goes first.
they grow up.
For some reason, it's how Miraculous goes first. I'm like, that's crazy. Piccolo remember that he can turn big. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think y'all know
Yeah.
all the callbacks. Every last one. But I'm going, Mark. You continue with your point.
Oh yeah, and then the second thing I like to highlight is that I don't know how about y'all, but I actually really liked Gamma 1 and 2. Especially
Oh!
Gamma 2.
I know.
Joe,
I love
He-
Gamma
That's a
2 so
good
much.
point.
Plus, Gamma 2 was
Joe.
voiced by the same voice actor as Chat New York
yeah, and Hawks.
from
Yeah.
Viva.
From
Yeah.
And Hawks as well. Yeah, he's a really good voice. Like, he's a really good new voice actor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
His name is Zeno. Like, I've liked a lot of the stuff that he's done. But
But
The
I
Blood
love
Man was
their
fine.
sense of justice and the camaraderie between him and Gamma 1 and Dr. Hedo. And I like that it didn't take them long to realize that they was in the wrong. And I really appreciate. I felt bad when he did die. I asked him to feel bad.
yeah, because Gamma 2 had all the personality. It was really fun to see.
Yeah.
I know.
And that was like,
He got
I think that was the
stand-up
biggest shock.
slap.
That was the biggest shock for me because initially seeing the movie and seeing the trailer, I did not expect to like these androids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From first sight, I did not expect to like these androids. But as soon as Gamma 2 popped up on screen, it's like, oh, I was like, all right.
That's
Okay.
tripping
Very
personality.
entertaining.
Yeah, I didn't expect this
Yeah.
level of personality from you. And then its interaction with Gamma One it works well. The two different personalities is like it works, and the comedic timing of it, and the like that's like this
And
works.
his fighting style too.
Even Doctor Hedo
Yeah,
was like, I did not expect to like these
yeah.
two characters, but I really do, and I hope to see them
Yeah.
again.
I remember one scene that had Vicky and Aaron and Dimitri go with Gamma 2 when he came back to the base and he was interacting with all the soldiers and he was like pew pew and all of them was
I
like,
know.
yeah.
I also
I
like
thought
his
that was
fighting
funny.
style when he was
You
fighting
gotta remember.
Piccolo. When he was
Vicky
fighting,
Yeah.
Johnson,
and then
like,
Piccolo,
Yeah,
Piccolo said, "Why can't I see your style?"
that is crazy, but no, that was
Yeah,
but
that was funny. That was very funny.
what was that?
The sound of
And you remember
wrestling.
when all of us
Oh,
like what?
yo! I'm
That
like,
was
yo,
funny.
but it made so much sense.
And then
You know,
when Piccolo had on the disguise, and the guy was like,
Yeah.
"You feel okay? You looking pretty green?" And he was like, "Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm fine."
I don't know who wrote. I don't know. If, I don't listen.
The
I
writers
don't know
were on point.
what. I don't
The
know
writers were
what.
on
Yeah.
point.
I don't
The
know
comedy
what.
it hit
Yeah,
every single time.
I don't know what motivation
Yeah.
hit Akira
Oh,
Toriyama.
and then
But
Beerus out with a type.
that too.
Yeah.
That too as well. That was unexpected. I don't know
That was
what motivation hit him, but like whatever his writing for Piccolo was so perfect throughout this movie. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
like in everything, and the timing of everything was perfect in every beat. I don't know
Mm,
what it was, but like they need to continue that because I enjoyed that so much. Every interaction
yeah.
he
They
had.
need to keep that same writing team. They need to keep that same writing team.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was blown away. But yeah, the Gammas was a surprise to me as well. It was a
Yep.
big surprise to me. Big surprise to me. What about you, Vicky? How do you feel about the movie? I know what that laugh means. I know exactly what that laugh means.
I thought it was a pretty good
I
movie.
know it.
I really enjoyed Piccolo in it because like everybody, y'all basically said everything. But yeah, the comedy for it was hilarious. I was actually laughing, but I also think it's because I was sitting next to Dimitri and
That helps.
Giselle. Yeah, so we were all laughing together on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. What did it surprise you?
Did it surprise me?
Or like, what was your
I went
expectation for the
to-
movie
so
coming
I
out?
went. I didn't have no expectations for the movie. I saw it as a Dragon Ball movie, and that was just kind of it.
Okay, so it didn't like. It wasn't a matter of
Yeah.
like it was better than you thought it would be,
I
or it's like
kind of already have Dragon Ball in like this box, and I accept it for what it is, and then like that's just it.
That's fair. That
Yeah.
actually brings us to another
Mhm.
another topic that I wanted to. But for me, most of all, I love that this movie was essentially one big. Let's get Gohan back to the Gohan that it used to be, and
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
essentially what is one big plan. It's like, all right, activate Operation
Piccolo's
Restore
plan.
Gohan. Exactly. Activate Operation Restore Gohan to his former glory, and that's what it is. And like I mentioned, the self awareness throughout this movie was phenomenal because carry on, he knows the foolishness he did. He knows it's okay. Going back,
Especially
like,
with the ending.
right, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
The after credits.
Vegeta winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after credits. That was the
Vegeta
see, we ain't talking
I
about
was-
that.
Vegeta
Vegeta finally getting a win, and him even saying it's like, I finally beat Kakarot. I'm like,
He's like,
God,
in your
damn.
face.
Everyone was
Look, yes,
crying.
like
Everyone
God,
was crying.
like look, it's finally happened. Look where it happened.
And we
I'm
never
like,
get to see it. We will never
I was
get
so
to
shocked.
see it.
Because people who don't know,
Oh.
Akira Toriyama actually hates Vegeta, and like he's on record saying like he never understood
That-
why so much people love Vegeta. Like no, for real, he does not like his characters. Like I don't get it. Like he never.
That don't
So
make sense because
I-
Vegeta is literally the best written character in the whole series.
I didn't like Vegeta growing up.
I think it was a matter.
I grew to like him as an adult.
Me too, but I think it was a matter of he's the bad guy, and you're not supposed to like the bad guy.
And then he had this whole redemption.
Why do you guys like
And he
this
had this
jerk
whole
of a character
redemption.
so much?
He gives the writing for Vegeta, especially in the Boo Saga, is so
Very
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep in mind, before
Like-
he became a family man, it was like he was a big jerk. He was standoffish. He only cared
Yeah.
about eating Kakarot. He didn't want to assimilate himself with the team. It's like, so it's like a lot of stuff. Like, he was basically writing him to
But
be like an
even in the Freezer
unlikable character.
saga,
He was right, but he was
even the
writing him to be an
Freezer saga,
unlikable
like
character.
he redeemed in the free.
Yeah, but that was like,
And I
but
can't remember what he did. And Frieza killed him, and then like he basically wept and then told Goku.
He cried to Goku. He cried to Goku. Was like,
Yes.
you gotta avenge us.
That was
Saga.
it was that moment. I think it was that moment, especially what made me like start to like Vegeta was in that same moment. And
Yeah,
then
but
like, you just see Vegeta's journey and his growth because
Yeah.
like he's it's just that's why Vegeta is such an interesting character and he's well written.
he is.
So I don't know
He-
how you
He
can
is,
not
he is
like
the
Vegeta.
best written character in
Yes, but
Dragon
like
Ball.
like I said, like I think it's a matter of I wrote him as a jerk and to be an unlikable character. Because the thing with the Frieza arc is like with Vegeta was the enemy, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
So because he was still a huge jerk. Like he didn't care about them. He didn't care.
Yeah.
About them. It's like
Yeah.
it's Frieza. Like we need to beat Frieza. Like that's it. Like, and that's simply it. Like he was fighting like the pride of being a Saiyan and like all of that emotion of losing his home plan. Because right after that arc, he went back to being, like he went right back to being standoffish.
Yeah, but
and
then
he
he
kept none of y'all-
started to change.
like just no, like literally in the Boo Saga, he allowed himself to be taken over by Bobby because he is like, I was the Prince of Saiyans. I was fair throughout all the lands, and look at y'all making me soft. No more. I need to fall off. We fight right now. Like that's Vegeta. Like I'm not
Lord.
like he had an epiphany one day. It's like I ain't with all this family, friend, buddy stuff. No,
I know he just
I am a
dick
Saiyan.
move.
I am a Saiyan warrior. So yeah, that's why
I
it's like
remember that episode. I remember watching that episode for the first time. I was like, Vegeta, you dick, don't do that.
Yeah.
And then he did.
But then again, like you guys have been saying, he had another
and then he sacrificed
character
himself.
moment where he sacrificed himself for his son and his love for this, like, take care of my son and Bulma, I love you.
It was stupid. It was so stupid that he knocked Goku out. It's so stupid that he knocked Goku out before he went that way. I was like, if Goku wasn't knocked out, then the season was probably gonna be over. With both of them.
I feel like the reason why he did that is because he probably thought that them two together still wouldn't have been able to do anything. So if he couldn't do it on his own, then at least Goku could see where he failed and try to build on it or whatever. And that's why Goku introduced fusion, and he was trying to train Goten and Trunks because they thought Gohan was dead at that point as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, Toriyama does not like Vegeta because even going back to the Resurrection F movie when Vegeta was about to get
that was the biggest fuck you to Vegeta I've ever seen in my life. Vegeta was supposed to be the one to kill Frieza.
And to all his fans, it's like, nope, I'm gonna let Doku do it, like always. It's like, so yeah.
They advertised that movie with Vegeta probably being the one to beat Frieza.
Ever since Toriyama listened to
that app in Freezer Resurrection app was fuck you up.
Yeah, that's what the app stand for. Fuck you.
So you like Vegeta, fuck him. You like, and like they really did go on horrible.
Yeah, the anime version of that was even worse. Oh my god.
I know.
It's like being done horrible after that point, but yeah, seeing Vegeta finally get the
Gohan was the new Yamcha at that point.
Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, seeing Vegeta get that win was much needed. But like I said, the callbacks were great.
Everyone was crying too.
Yeah, it was the self-awareness, and then like you said, I was surprised because I went in not expecting much from it to be the same old Toriyama, whereas like he's gonna fake us out, but it's not gonna be what we think. I honestly thought there was gonna be like a highlight of Pan, like letting Pan have the big moment for somehow going, but that did not happen either. So I was actually shocked by that.
I was thinking that would have happened as well. I was expecting Pan to do something.
Yeah, but no, this was really
Because I just thought,
highlighting.
yeah,
Yeah, but this was really highlighting Piccolo and Gohan's relationship that they have built over the
yeah,
series. It's like, damn, like you really gave us this. Like you really gave us this full moment, brought it
Mm-hmm.
back around, and like satisfied fans and made both of them relevant again because they were very big parts of
yes,
the story.
Yeah.
And not just the Goku and Vegeta show. Like yes, we need more of this. More of this in the
Yeah.
me
Dragon Ball
too.
universe. Absolutely.
Even the
So
Krillin fans, that one Krillin fan, that
there were
one
curling
fan
fans in this
in
movie.
that
I
series,
can't believe it.
he ate.
Yo, there were
Oh
He
yeah.
had
curling fans.
a nice sizable dish.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Mm.
just in this solar flare. I haven't seen Krillin do solar flare in a long time. So that was actually
Yeah.
pretty
Man.
cool.
And
I
destructive dish.
appreciate that too.
And
Oh, but
then seeing Gotenks again,
I was
even
just
though
about
it's the
to say,
past version.
Even though, yeah.
wait, but the
Even though it was
biggest
big
dick
old dish
move,
that we were.
the biggest move of this trailer was this movie allowing them to do this fusion dance perfectly and never showing it. I'm like,
Yeah, they was wrong for that.
yo, I see
They
what
was
y'all doing.
wrong for that.
I see what y'all. I even waited till the end. I was hoping that they showed it at the
I
end. I was
kind of
like,
like that they
wow.
did that.
But that does
I
lead me
kind
to
of
a
like
theory. I feel like
that they
they're
nerfed
going to
Gotenks
use
as
it.
well.
Goten and Trunks need to be next
Oh,
now.
I was gonna say I do. I feel like
Yeah,
they're going
they
to
do.
use
They
them in
do
the
have
next
to
movie.
logo.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think they're
think
gonna use them next, especially like how they did it
Yeah, they did
properly,
that.
and
Like
then they
they
didn't show.
they
So they
have to
have to
know what they're
like
doing.
tease you
Yeah.
to
Right.
get you excited for something else.
But I don't think they nerfed them. It's just that they didn't do the fusion dance right, which
Yeah.
was bound
And
to
they couldn't go
Yeah.
Super Saiyan for some reason, which is
yeah.
odd.
In that form.
I think they it's
I don't
Yeah.
think they would
similar
ever.
that they had to find a way. I think it's like it had
Yeah.
to be just Gohan and Piccolo
Oh
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
this.
No,
So
I get that
they
too.
had
Like
to
they
find
really
a
wanted
way
to
to
highlight Go Piccolo and Gohan.
yeah
It's like we could give you a bit of this fan service, but we're not gonna go all the way because we really just want to highlight
yeah
Gohan and Piccolo, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And they could
I enjoyed it a lot.
use that material to like feed the fanboys so they can be excited for something
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
give you everything in one, like what else is there going for you to be excited for?
right,
That's
exactly,
true.
They have to tease something.
That's true.
exactly. So yeah, I even enjoyed the story. Like I didn't even think the story was bad. So this movie, I just
I actually liked
yeah,
the
and it was
This was
legit
dog.
funny. Me too. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
did not.
Dr.
Yeah,
Hello, yeah, I like him.
I
I
actually
Yeah.
liked
Dr.
him.
I hope we see him again. I hope we see him and Gamma One again and
You gotta hide the
future
Oreos from them though.
Mm-mm.
boy.
That was something.
Yeah,
It's just like
Jelly
my nephew likes Oreos.
Not a fan.
Mm-mm.
But
My nephew also
yeah.
sucks up Oreos.
That's what. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I had to think about that. I was like, we sucks up Oreos. What do you? What?
Hey, don't
Okay.
question
Lord.
it too much. Don't question it.
I feel you. I feel you.
He stuff
Um,
he likes Oreos. There we go.
Yeah. But then, yeah, even the explanation of why Bulma always looks incredibly young, even though years have passed. Us, like, you gotta be kidding me. She's been wishing on cosmetics and the BBL this entire time. I'm like, this is the wildest thing I've ever seen happen in Dragon Ball.
I showed you.
That's not why the jokes hit. The jokes were funny.
And even back to Krillin, when they when I think it was Piccolo or someone says we need to go and go. All of us need to go. No, we like Piccolo should say we need to go fight Max Cell or we need to go assist. And then Krillin say, "What do you mean by we?" And Krillin say, "I'm not part of that."
Me, like,
I'm not part of that.
we speak
I'll
French.
stay here and I'll look after Pan.
Yeah. Y'all go fight. I ain't fighting that. Y'all go. I will say though, even though I kind of heard the rumors about it, I wish it was the regular Cell and not like a kaiju form of Cell.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
in the movie,
I
that they
would like
fought,
to.
I think that's my only complaint.
Not have personality. In it.
Yeah, I think that's my
Yeah.
only complaint because I
Give
did
it like
like
at least give it a personality,
though.
not like perfect. So at least give it a personality.
That's another
Yeah.
actual fun fact. Cell is probably Cell is actually the least popular villain character in Japan in the Dragon Ball series.
He is?
He is the
Wow.
least popular one. He actually is. Yep.
I like
Yep.
so.
Yeah, I love the Cell. I love the Cell saga. That's my favorite. After the Frieza saga.
That's just goes to further show how different
Yeah,
fans in
yeah,
the
it
West
does.
my favorite.
As to
feel
the
about
West,
the
it is.
series to Japanese with.
Yeah.
It does. He is the least favorite, and obviously, of course, Frieza is the most
I'm
popular.
curious. So,
Well,
what's
keeps
the
coming
most
back.
like? What's the most
Frieza
like?
iconic. Frieza.
Frieza. Yeah, Frieza's iconic.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Which is
Yeah.
obvious because he keeps coming back. Yeah, but Frieza. But I didn't expect Cell to be his favorite because again, like I always liked the Cell saga, so and I thought he was a really good villain.
I really like
Yeah.
Especially because his motivation wasn't to take over the world or anything. It's just that I just want to fight the strongest person you got, and I just beat it.
He's
Pretty much.
the version of Goku. If you
Yeah,
think
a lot evil version of Goku. Yeah.
The evil version of God. Yeah,
Except he ain't stupid. Cell was just
Right.
stupid. He have enough Piccolo and Vegeta in him to not be stupid.
He's like a smart.
Goku was pretty smart in that arc.
Goku
was because he orchestrated.
Goku is like Luffy. Their battle IQ was high, but in terms of intelligence, they dumb bad.
No, but I mean, like he's actually very sensible in that arc for real. Like not just in battling wise, he was just
because
that's battle IQ. That's all that is.
The whole.
He was a better father in that arc. He was a better husband in that arc. Like the Cell arc is just different in that sense, in that way.
That's one thing. Like Dragon, like the one thing what Super doesn't really have that Dragon Ball Z had is like the heart. Like Dragon Ball Z actually had heart inside.
Yeah.
Like in its series, Dragon Ball Super just feels like
it was too wacky. It didn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
I
agree. I agree with that. It was still a little bit wacky. It didn't make itself 100% serious. With a lot of arcs.
I miss Dragon Ball Z Goku. I miss that so much. I miss that Goku so much.
Yeah.
Lord, I miss that. Just like give us give us another version of Dragon Ball Z like that. Make Super like something similar to that.
To be
exactly.
Yeah.
More of
characters even though they doesn't get knocked out, at least they have a moment. They have a moment. They get blasted. Someone else come have a moment. They get blasted. Someone blocks and saves. Someone get blasted. At least they have moments. At least they have their moments. Emotional moments too.
True.
Like you remember oh god, yeah. And now it's just like the Goku and Fit show, which just sucks.
Yeah, because the power scaling and the OP-ness of everyone is getting so out of hand that it only could be.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z is the power scaling show. It's like it just goes up and up and up and up and up in more ridiculous ways.
It's like so much you can't. Like, that's why I don't really watch that much analysis videos and stuff. Like when people be talking about the levels and stuff, I'm like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can get kind of like when people do power level thing, I'm like, it don't like. That's why I never used to watch analysis videos. I just used to watch the show, enjoy it, and like, ooh. And then when someone in the show's like, oh, he's stronger than somebody, I was like, what? Wow. I don't really calculate and say, okay, if he's stronger than that, then I times that by 1.4, blah blah blah. Like, no. That's not the way to enjoy it.
It's true. But overall, Dragon Ball Superheroes, very stupid name. It's far better than I thought.
Stupid name.
Yeah.
Stupid name.
Very stupid.
But not
name.
a stupid movie. But not a stupid
great movie.
Not a stupid movie.
Stupid
I will say
name,
that.
Great movie.
Yeah. Since we're an hour and 33 minutes into this podcast, I was at another topic, but I guess we can just talk about that another time. Because that's probably going to be another thing. Because I was going to ask why. I guess you guys can just think about it until then. Why don't people just let the shonen genre just be the shonen genre? Like, why is there so many complaints of oh, shonen? It's because the shonen genre what it is. That's why they have different genres for your liking that you can go and read. Like, we know what the shonen genre is. Like, we know
what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Same formula.
You know what you're gonna get. It's just like me. I don't watch that much isekai. As soon as I read
Dang, you know what you
description
Yeah.
that says so and so
Yeah.
wakes up in another world, like pass.
Oh, you do all of
learned-
that?
You
From I see the
know,
ridiculously long
you
game,
know
I'm
what
like,
you like and
no,
don't
no.
That's an isekai.
pass.
Yeah, when I see the ridiculous long
Yeah,
game, I'm like,
pass.
nah. I see what you're doing,
Pass.
Devil.
I've
see what you're doing.
watched
But
quite
no.
a bit of isekai, and I've learned you're either gonna get a really good one or you're gonna get a really bad one. So I
Right.
just prefer to
Yeah.
just stay away from that genre, so I don't have to deal with
Yeah.
getting 90% bad, because it's only gonna be like a handful of really good ones in that bunch.
No, for real. And it's the same thing with
It's
shows
like
with
every once in
shonen.
a while you will see a good isekai like every once a blue moon. But then like you'll have that good isekai, and then
I agree.
after that good isekai, you will have
I agree.
10,000 copies of that one good isekai.
Yes,
Of that
Yeah.
isekai.
yes, that is
Yeah.
it right there.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you have a new one. Then you will have a new original one rise, and then completely twist the head of the genre. And then people are like, "Oh, we're gonna do 10,000 more copies of that." It's just like a never-ending cycle of
It's
something
very
great, and then 10,000 graphic copies.
isekai is very oversaturated now.
It is.
Yeah.
There was one that I
Every
watched that came
season,
out
you
like
every
a while
season you
ago.
see like 5
It was pretty
isekai.
good.
Every isekai is a new ride. Like you.
Which one?
It's an isekai.
It was the Grimgar one. I can't remember the full name. I just
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Grimgar in it.
That's one of my
that
favorites.
was really
The
that was so
Grimgar?
good, and nothing has happened with that since then.
It's Grimgar is the most realistic isekai I've seen ever. Like the main characters ain't overpowered. Like it's literally like if a regular person was to be thrown into an actual world.
Yes.
I like the grind for them is very
And they
hard.
actually, yes. You
And, like,
working hard
Yeah.
to get powerful.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Exactly.
Honest, the overpowered main character doesn't always work for me. Like a lot of times, I find myself rooting
No.
against him. It's like I want to see you lose because it's like you have to be like really good for me to like want to follow the overpowered character. Like
I
you have to
kind
be
of like
similar
underdog
leveling
characters more.
or me too. Well, like I don't want to see an extreme like it's like
Yeah.
everything just comes easy and I can just do this and that. It's like
I don't
nah,
want you.
kinda
That's
wanna
why,
see
like,
you have to
even
work
in most animes, that's why most animes, like, if I see a MC that's already super smart, that can already figure everything out, like that character makes it bold for me. I actually like to see my character struggle. I want to
Exactly.
see you struggle. I don't want you to just suddenly look at the puzzle and be like, I got the puzzle figured out. Well, I don't want like one character to be suddenly like have everything for orchestrate everything, that at the end, like, you know, of episode 2, you're like, oh, I planned all of this all along. You guys were all my puzzle pieces.
And it takes
knew
away
every move and every step that everyone was gonna make it.
So how
And
did
it
you
takes away
enjoy
the
Solo
fun.
Leveling? Because
I
that's
don't
how I felt
enjoy-
after a certain point. I felt like, okay, like it's
For me,
I'm tired.
I
of
mean,
this
yeah,
now.
after a certain point,
I had like the story happening and so like
Yes,
unfolding.
that's what I was more for. I
And,
was more for like,
right.
the story was going on,
And
but I was over
The story,
I was over
yeah.
the main character
And
after
I-
a certain
and
point.
I
Okay, I know you're gonna beat this person. Let's meet
Right.
up.
I mean,
Not even just that, and I enjoyed Jin
I
Woo himself
could.
as the character, but I think
I
was
already-
very, very necessary for me in that. Because usually
I was waiting to see the
it's like
backstory on what happened to the dad, because he was in there for so long. I was waiting for
Right,
so
like
the
one of
much,
that.
so much more from that story.
Learning about
I
the monarchs
forget
and
about the daddy, but he just did die so abruptly.
Yeah, that's a piece
they
of
rushed.
that I
They
did not-
kind of rushed the daddy's backstory. They really rushed the dad's
Yes.
backstory, which
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I
I didn't know what
Like,
it
I was
was.
waiting for
because,
like,
like, you
a
know,
full
people were talking like so much
It is.
build up,
Yes.
about the
From
dad,
when they
and then
first
like they
Yeah.
just
that was the daddy. I was like, oh,
Right,
shoot. I
exactly.
can't wait until
I
I
agree
hear
with
what
you.
I
happened.
know.
He's been in there for so long, and then boom.
Yeah, that aspect of that whole story was very it wasn't done well to me. And you know the
It was
other thing
very
was for me too,
underwhelming.
it was
Yeah,
the fact
Very
that
underwhelming.
he usually traveled with other people too. So even though you didn't get to see him so much struggle, you got to see the other characters struggle while they were trying to fight
yeah.
with them. So it was a matter of like, okay, is this person going to live or are they going to die? And so that actually helped in that category. What other aspects
Yeah.
is either the main character who's overpowered, he comes in and saves everybody, and it's like they're cool and they're good. like that's it. Like you already, like you said, you already know you can win this fight anyway. That takes away the suspense of it. It's like I don't really care that much about it. But what that like is that
I mean, I just like looking at his performs after a while. It's like,
I wanted to see how much stronger his summons got because I was a big fan of
the summons
Igris.
got really strong.
And then,
I didn't like his summons, so they were pretty cool.
Right. So I would give Solo Leveling that. Like, even though they had an OP character, they had a bunch of different elements that made the actual whole series much more interesting.
Because like he just became eye candy after a while.
Yeah.
And you know, I wasn't.
And I started to see it so like often. I was like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like
there's another thing I just realized that they gloss over. Because remember how it was the S class niggas and then it was the world class hunter or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember there was one in particular who was like always like dead interested in Jinwoo, and they never did anything with him either.
Yeah.
The Chinese guy.
No.
Yeah, the only other national level hunter
national level,
was an American mate.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, they kind of like made them irrelevant
so many
because of Jinwoo. Yeah.
The American one was the one who turned into like the tiger. Was that him?
Yeah.
I didn't like him. I didn't really
me
like
too.
him.
I liked him too.
Yeah, me too. But what I think is that they could explore the other ones, like the Chinese guy,
world.
And they didn't do it.
The American one they did more so, but the Chinese guy he just came and went. Like they didn't even give him moments or like. Because the American guy, he had a fight with one of the monarchs as well. Like he had fight. They didn't even give the Chinese guy a fight. We didn't really get to see what he could do like that. So they did gloss over that.
And like I said, it was more of them,
like
and we could have had an arc focusing on them and everything. Like I don't know what happened.
I had expectations for that series planned up in my head.
Yeah,
never
and then
again. Never again. This is why I don't set expectations.
Yeah, they didn't
take
go
it for what they give me.
A lot of places I thought they would go, they didn't go. I would say that. But overall, with what started this, I do feel like people should just accept shonen for what it is.
For what it is, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Like, and stop.
Yeah,
like,
just accept what it is. If you don't like it,
I agree to an extent.
Go past it.
I agree to an extent.
With the shonen seinen battle. Oh.
Every man, Biggie, that is a conversation on its own. That's
actually why I say I agree to an extent, because when you have series like Hunter x Hunter and Chainsaw Man that breaks the boundaries for shonen,
what I did say like before, like there are exceptions, absolutely.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan is a shonen.
Attack on too.
Have exceptions to it, but it still follows a format, like a formula. Like so it's like you said, like everyone was given the example of the isekais. You have like
MC is
the
chosen one.
In a sea of isekais, you would have ones that kind of break that mold a bit, and ones you enjoy, and then everyone just try to copy, or like there's a sea of like. So within that sea, you have to find like are tired of the genre. You have to find the ones you like. So shonen is the same way. In that sea of shonen, you have to find the ones that you like. But at the end of the day,
you kind of see it almost like every few years. You'll see that golden, that new thing.
Yeah.
Right, but at the end of the day, like you reading shonen because you know what it is, and that's like particularly that's the thing you like. Now, if you the more mature, the bloods are more characters to die, then you go to Sinian. Like you know where you have to go. Like that's the thing. Like, you know where you need to go. Like you shouldn't just be swimming in the Shonen Sea and complaining about the Shonen Sea because the Shonen Sea doesn't have the elements of what you're looking for when you can just swim in another sea and find everything that you're searching for. Like it just makes no sense.
Like you know how I look at shonen, like how I look at shonen and seinen is that it's almost like growing up, sort of, because like shonen is for like I guess I would say a younger audience than
demographic wise. That's what it is. That's what it means.
That's the target. Right, exactly. It's young males. Yeah, it's young males. Like that's the target. Especially if it's in Shonen Jump. Like absolutely, following the same formula. Like there's no way it's not.
Yeah.
So when it does
some people
something
that don't branch out. They stick with showing for like the entirety.
And even that, I don't think it's. I
Ain't
don't think
nothing wrong with that,
I
though.
don't think
There's
that's
nothing
wrong
wrong
either.
with that.
I think if you find something that you like and you know
I
you
still
like
think
it, then
you should expand
it.
your palette.
Yeah, I think you should expand your palette.
Because I
But I
don't
mean,
know.
but
How
I
do you
can't.
know?
I'm not gonna
but
shoot
I,
you
but
if you
if you
don't.
don't expand it?
at the end of the day, though, who are we to say that they need to
Yeah,
expand
So
the palette?
the only time I would shoot you is if you saying
I
some
will
wild
claim
shit.
anime
Like if you
connoisseur.
being
I
like,
think I should.
yeah, the only time I shoot you is if
No,
you start saying some wild shit. Like a lot of these
sure.
One Piece stars thinking One Piece is the greatest thing ever. Like no, sir, no, it's
But
not.
what's wrong with that, though? That's what I'm trying to say. If they
Because
want to say,
you are
if they
not
want,
about to come and sit here
To say
and
something about One Piece.
I think
and force this rhetoric down my throat when I know better.
then that's you. But that's to them, it's the greatest thing ever. I think where it gets weird is when it's like you do like you bigging up your favorite series to put down another one. If I just say like
That's what I mean.
yo,
That's what I mean.
if I'm
That's
just
what I
saying
mean.
like I love
That's
you
what I
haven't
mean.
watched the other series. Especially if you
yeah,
haven't
that's
watched
what I
the other
think is
series and
weird.
you're bringing the
That's
other
what
series down, I'm like,
that's literally what I'm
you don't
talking
have
about, Javon.
grounds.
That's how
But if
these
I'm
One
just
You
Piece
saying,
don't
niggas
have
is beat.
grounds
but if I'm
to
really
say
just saying,
that.
I really, no, exactly, because you don't know, you never watched it. But if I just saying, like, I just really love this series and I think it's phenomenally great, then yeah, go love if you never go love your series. But otherwise, it's like I don't think if you're comfortable in a genre that you're comfortable with, and you just find that you most of the stuff in that genre you just like, and you have no need to branch out. I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with that either. Now, if you see something you branch out, then good. But if you enjoying what you enjoy, then by all means, continue enjoying what you enjoy. So I don't think that only really matters to people who trying to be
just don't go and attack. Just don't go and attack other things.
Yeah, no, don't attack other things.
Before.
Right, that's all.
And what has made me very sad is that a lot of My Hero Academia fans is the ones who's be attacking people.
You think?
Yeah.
I disagree.
That's not.
Javon, yesterday, I was
such a horrible fandom.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yes, the fandom is very toxic, Javon.
Very toxic.
Very toxic.
Yeah.
The funny thing about that is two parts of the fandom. It's the Boku no Hero fandom and the My Hero Academia fandom. It's the Boku no Hero fandom that's run out. You laughing because you know what I mean. That's very true. Like I'm very serious. It's the people that say Boku no Hero and the people that say My Hero Academia. They are two different individuals. Yeah. Believe me when I say that. And the reason I disagree with you as well.
Boku no Hero. Is there like a difference?
Yes.
Is My Hero Academia the anime fans and then Boku no Hero
no,
is the manga fans?
The Boku no Hero fans.
Boku no Hero is the true fans.
Are usually usually the ones that go on the rampage and the discourse and the stuff like that. While the ones who say My Hero Academia are the ones who are a little more chill. Like it sounds weird, but it's actually a thing. It's
I say Boku no Hero.
Honestly, sometimes as change as a
yeah, it's a change too, but that's actually a thing.
I usually interchange. Like I would say Boku no Hero or My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
But the only reason
I'm used to calling it Boku no Hero, so I'm always going to say that unless I'm talking to somebody like, I'm like, oh shoot, My Hero Academia. I have to say that's usually what happens.
But those only know the English titles. Then like that's when I usually slip into the.
But
My Hero.
Like I said, I interchange sometimes too as well. So yeah, but it's a thing. Like watching and reading and being on that, it's really a thing. And I like this because I find a lot more times My Hero Academia get attacked unprovoked, especially since Jujutsu Kaisen anime came out. My Hero Academia.
I think it is go both ways. I think it's go both ways.
Guys, remember my.
I feel like we get attacked a lot more now because we was the one who was doing the attacking first of all. I feel like that's how it was.
I
feel like that's how it is.
It is story time.
I will screenshot
because of the toxic fans, we can't breathe now.
No, I'm not saying there aren't toxic fans in the fandom.
It is story time.
But it started in My Hero Academia.
They just make themselves get people.
Yeah, that's what it started.
With a certain party.
That's how it started. That's how
I never used to be like Oh yeah, My Hero is like the greatest thing ever. All I used to say is that Black Clover worse than everything, not just Boku no Hero. It was worse than everything.
But yeah, but that's
That's
how
the
it
You
that's
used
the
to
was.
be on Twitter
difference between me and
arguing,
them.
and you would.
Black
I
Black
think that there was
Clover.
a thread where Omar wrote a whole epistle explaining why if Boku no Hero was better than Black Clover.
That's crazy.
Well,
I did not know
but that
that.
was because
But
somebody was like it better than Boku no Hero, and I was like, no, it's not, and I had to explain why. But I didn't say Black Clover worse than everything.
you know
I
what I
don't
said?
just
The
exclusively
Boku
say
no
Boku
Hero
no Hero.
crowd, the My Hero Academia crowd. Again. But no, for real, that's what it was. Like Black Clover fans, right? Talking about My Hero Academia, and then My Hero Academia fans were like, "No, I gotta come back. No, your series don't match up," and then vice versa. That's how it starts. But My Hero
No,
does get
that's
attacked.
like
It does get attacked.
no, they is asked be attacked.
No, I telling you, My Hero is getting attacked
Listen.
unprovoked many times.
No,
I hearing you. I'm not
wait,
discrediting
no, listen.
the story you're about to
One
tell,
time,
but I'm
I
telling you from
saw-
what I see, and I have seen unprovoked attacks a lot. I will screen when it happens. I will screenshot it and send you all it. I see unprovoked attacks.
I used to
a
see it
lot.
the other way
No,
around.
listen.
I used to see
I
what Boku
saw-
no Hero was doing.
Yeah,
all over.
because Togashi tweeted last night, and I saw somebody with other someone with a Boku no Hero avatar was like this mid, and then someone was like this can't be no Boku no Hero. I'm
Boy,
talking about
Y'all
Hunter is mid.
see, but y'all definitely see it different from me because ever since Jujutsu Kaisen dropped that anime, Jujutsu Kaisen Avi profile users is be in comments like the plague. I have seen more JJK avatars in comment section like the plague. And the Hunter too. And the Hunter too. So y'all may not see the My Hero side, but I am seeing the other fandoms. And trust me when I tell you, My Hero,
I
y'all
see them
talking
as
fast.
Shonen
But
Wars.
the
That's
series
all I
is-
see.
that's really what it is. Yes, Vicky, no, you're right. You said the
We
best.
have another
Hero
said the
set
best thing.
themselves
You
up.
said the best
Shonen
thing.
War.
As soon as an anime comes out
Yeah.
for a manga,
Yeah, yeah.
so I see the war. But it is
Everything else has become mid, and that series is the greatest thing ever.
exactly. That's exactly how the conversation goes.
Yeah,
That's exactly how the conversation goes. This
Yeah.
one is top. Everything else is under this mid. I want to I know this one ain't talking this and that, and that is like, bro, like this is
Nope.
ridiculous in so
Mid
many
for
ways.
me is
that's
like
why
a
I hate
7
the
out of
word
10.
mid now,
I think
babe.
that's fine.
This
Yeah,
is
mid for
exactly
me is a
why I
7
hate
out
the
of
word
10.
mid.
So yeah, the word mid has got that's been taken too far out of context.
Yeah.
Like now that if you say mid, that's fighting words. Like it don't
Yeah.
mean like
Yeah.
It's like mid to me means that it was okay. Like it was
It's
nothing
a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's what.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
like, whoa, mind blowing great. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
yeah. No, I agree
But
with you.
no,
I agree
people
with you.
think mid means trash, but like trash means trash.
Trash means
Yeah.
trash. Exactly.
Trash
I
means
agree with you.
trash.
When I think of mid, I think that I imagine you saying it's like a 5 out of 10, like in the middle.
Oh, when I hear mid,
Yeah.
I think like 6
Yeah.
to 7 out of 10. That's what I call it.
6 to 7, because like five and below is trash to me.
5, yeah, 5 below is trash for me. If it's a 5 and below,
5 below,
nah.
that's I reckon it down. But before we end this podcast, though, I will throw on my.
April had a story to tell.
Oh yeah, you did. Sorry, April. Go ahead. I forget you did. You did have a story.
Oh, with my mic. Anyway, so what I was saying is that once upon a time.
I can save
No,
that.
I just got to excited.
I can save that.
Once upon a time, right? This is let me tell you the Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia fan. They just leave the firewood there at their feet. Let me tell you why. Because like once upon a time, Aizawa was trending, and I was like, oh no, because I know the chapter was coming out soon. I was like, why is this man trending? So I decided to make the mistake to go to see why he's trending. He was trending because people like us. I don't know, for some reason, people just was posting ship stuff of him and Hitoshi. It was like non-stop him and Hitoshi, like fan art, like
April.
Imagine
me as a Bakugo fan having to constantly see all the Dekugo on bruh.
Yo,
This partner would make me sick. Me.
Horrible.
I don't know
My-
why
My
they
Hero,
always shipping me.
I've never seen more
I
ships
like
than before
I like when
of,
they
of
had
two males.
And
My
they
Hero
ship
Academia.
everybody with
They ship
everybody.
everyone with each other. Me.
I
Like anyone who have a
when they
close
had
friendship,
Deku
They
dressed
ship
as a girl.
Deku with All Might. They ship
I know what you're talking about,
with All
Biggie.
Might.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro.
And Deku was in that the pink girl outfit.
Yeah.
But no, anytime you see a
I saw
male
the
My Hero, anytime you see a male My Hero Academia character trending,
Ship.
go with caution. Go with
All
caution.
the Deku go fan art everywhere. It's like, why y'all doing this? Why?
Everywhere.
Why?
That's the main
And even more,
ship. That's the main ship.
It's even more rampant now. It's
Exactly, me.
Yeah, because
But
of what happened.
but
This
All right.
fandom
Happened in the manga.
before we end the point, like I said, I control my
They're
My Hero
very
Academia
sick.
cape
They're
for a
very
second.
sick individuals over there.
I control my My Hero cape for a second.
Says
Now-
the one who wanted to run people over in her head.
Right?
Wait, what else? April told me to forget that, but we didn't forget.
There's
Oh,
a
I can
difference.
forget.
There's a
April-
difference.
April is
There's a
super
difference
national.
between shipping minors with old rusty men and running people over in the street. There's a difference.
Oh my god.
Both seem sick to me, I must say. But
There's
now I will say
different
this.
levels of sick. Different levels.
I will say this. I do feel like a lot of time is a lot of capping just for the sake of having an argument.
Yes.
You can argue now. Like I said, I put in my Hero Academia cape on for a second. You can argue anything to me about the last season and the quality. Sure, I can take that. But if you look me in my eye and tell me that the manga has not been fire for the last few years, you lying to me. You lying boldly in my face. I will take anything else about the anime and the adaptation. Cool, that's fine. But if
Shigaraki alone had a hole on Twitter.
you are lying to me.
He alone had a
You are
hole on
liar.
Twitter.
Yeah.
You are a liar. If you say it's not,
Jamal, remember how high people was before he wake up? Everybody was like, when Shiggy wake up, it's over.
exactly.
Like, everybody was anticipating that way.
And it ain't sense. And now I can. We know what happening in the manga now. Every day, I never see a group of people who will latch on to hope for so long in my life. Y'all know I saw a recent. The last thing I saw, it had to do with Best Genius and his ability. Where he controls fiber. So now y'all theorizing that he can control muscle fiber. I'm like, boy, y'all good. Y'all doing everything in your power to find a way to bring this bomb
Whatever
back.
it takes. Whatever it takes.
I still understand how can you miss something that went boom?
I never thought about that.
How can you stop something like that?
That's me injecting the copium into my veins right now.
It's so technical because I didn't even remember. It's like, oh, Bastion is it just states he controls the fiber in things and not just cloud fibers. Like, boy, y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all search deep for that one. Y'all search deep for that one.
You remember some people were doing hauls, like people were scientists in that thread.
Yeah, everyone became
the chemical thing. Yeah.
All of a sudden, everyone majored in chemistry.
It was a chemist.
PhD.
Everyone have PhDs in chemistry. I was like, yo.
I found the photo.
I imagine you was looking all the time for this photo. Oh, God.
Wow. Oh, God. Oh, God.
And this is from TikTok.
At least it ain't a dress.
Wow.
It's a pink cut tank top. Dying too bad.
Oh, I gotta stop.
Anytime I see,
I've seen worse.
it's always make him look so shitty and have like
so shapely. Yeah.
All of that. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, this father was sick. This father was very sick.
Fandoms are sick. Like I said, A lot of anime are sick. So, but they're going in different directions. But yeah, man, if you talk to me about the Mario anime, cool,
I mean, they're
that's
so
fine.
sexist in there too. They are very
Kinda?
sexist in the fandom as well.
Nah, I'm not taking that.
No, not the manga, but I don't
Yeah, I'm not taking
like shipping wise. They are so sexist. Jesus.
Oh, because everyone's in love with the male characters, and they have technically the male characters have like in terms of like they have the better friendships in the series. So
Yeah.
everyone is taking that a step further than just being friends.
Touche.
They do.
I know.
Like
So
their friendships are
Yeah.
highlighted much more. Like
Yeah.
in the series.
but
So
like
everyone is taking a step forward.
Ochako
Mirio
get
and
dragged though.
Tamaki. Who? Ochako?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she
She
gets
does.
dragged. They just drag her.
There are
They
Ochako
dragged
haters
this
and there are
gal.
Ochako defenders. So there's that.
They like
So
to
Yeah.
compare her with Noelle from Black Hole.
I can see what I'm saying. The My Hero Academia and Black Hole. I see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because they like to compare. They like to compare.
Shonen Wars.
And then Nobara got in there somehow. I was like,
Man.
see, I don't understand. It's too much. It's too much for me. It's too much for me. But anyway, this will have to end at some point. I respect Sean. I like to allow people to like what they want to like.
I don't think it's like the sub dub war. I think it's never gonna end.
Yeah, it's true.
It's never
It's true.
gonna
I
end.
think the dub slowly losing this war, but
I blame the big for this. I blame the big three for this.
yeah.
I started this whole.
My thing,
I have to
my
do-
thing
That's
is
another
just
thing
that, like,
too. We
we
have
have
the big three category.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
have to do-
I said I don't know. Because like for me, I don't know, but like this generation now, but like I know at least our generation, we grew up watching dub. We grew up watching
Yeah.
dub, and like you
Yeah.
know, because like
I mean,
I'll
the ground
say
is
from
dropping
now,
too.
like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z will be perhaps like probably one of the only things that I'll actually watch dub. Because I love the
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z
There we
dub,
go, man.
even from
And I
like
hate the- I
way
hate
from
the-
Dragon Ball time.
The Japanese version of Dragon Ball.
I don't really,
Even
I don't really
now, I
like the
still like
Japanese
it.
cast as much.
I'm sorry, I do not like. I know that's gonna hurt some people, but I do not like the Japanese version of Dragon Ball. I find it too annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it's not.
I
for
just
me.
like how they have Goku and Gohan with like such high pitched voices. Like the first time I ever heard Goku's Japanese voice,
You know
I'm
what it
like-
is to see these huge muscular men with these high pitched voices, like yo, stop. Cut this off right now. Cut this off. Get it out of my face. What are we watching? What am I watching? No,
I don't
not
mind
doing
their voices.
That's
I've warmed up to the
it does
Japanese
things to
voices.
my ears.
Same.
I
I watch Super and subs.
I watch it out of necessity because it was ahead. That's really it.
Yeah,
But if I had the
Yeah.
option, I'm always going. When it
I
comes to
still
Dragon
watch
Ball.
dubs. I watch
Dub
a
all the
combination of both.
Yeah.
It depends on if I'm busy working.
I love
then I'm gonna watch the
Goku's dub.
dub.
But,
Yes.
but you would watch dubs for a completely different reason, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this, right? And that's the last thing I'd probably say on this topic. My only thing is, I just want to let the dub. If it's good voice acting, then yes, I will. I can watch
Yes.
the dub. But if it's like really where it's, and that's always been my thing. If it's legitimately just bad, like the acting and the way you're portraying the voices and the emotion, I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's it.
Even
Like,
how
that's-
you
so that's-
pronounce certain things, even how you pronounce that. That's why, like with Genshin, I know people is talking like there's a whole Genshin issue with that as well. Is that
Really?
you guys are dunking on the English version of Genshin because when the English cast, they're not even trying. Some casts are not even trying to pronounce, especially the like people are not even pronouncing the Chinese names right or the Chinese places correctly. They're just pronouncing them wrong. So that's why I go listen to the Japanese. Like that's why I do
That's
the
like-
Japanese stuff. Or
that's-
yeah,
That's kind of like
Ah.
how when Goku got out of the Fortnite, and we found that like so many people don't know how to say Kamehameha. Like there's a whole video of people just saying Kamehameha extremely wrong, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, that's where that little
I'm like,
meme
wow.
trend came from.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, this is wild.
I haven't seen
I'm
it,
like-
but I just thought people was cracking
you
on
could
how
Someone
tell
said-
Dragon Ball.
Someone
who
said-
don't watch it.
No, someone said
Yeah.
Kamiya Mama, Kamiya Mia. I'm like, what has happened? I was like, no, turn this up. I was like, no. Like, nah. But I just thought that was extremely funny.
You just
Yeah, no.
like you ain't watch Dragon Ball Z. You Dragon Ball Z or Dragon. You ain't watch none of that Dragon Ball series.
Like,
They ain't watch
not
that.
even in the ball part. So that's wild to me.
Yeah,
That's wild to me.
they
It's
completely
like
off.
show me you don't watch Dragon Ball without saying.
Right, like, yeah, saying you don't watch Dragon Ball. Show me you learned about this character in Fortnite without telling me you learned about this character in Fortnite. But tragically is going to be a lot of days going forward.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, these characters because of Fortnite. Like, oh, this character from Fortnite. Boy, I oughta.
Right?
I know.
They fight. Them fighting words.
It's like when Aloy.
Exactly.
When I used to do on Fortnite when they Genshin Genshin actually. No, Aloy is also wicked. I can't remember if it was Fortnite, but then people are like, oh, this is a new Genshin character. It's like, y'all carry your ass. This person has a whole
Get out of here.
damn games.
Get out of here.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, it's a wild time indeed. But all right, brings us to the ending of this podcast. Really good discussions. Good times. Next time we may have a guest. Well, we will have a guest on the pod.
Yes. They'll find out who when the time comes.
On the next time and the next episode of the Otaku Summit podcast. On the next episode of in the Dragon thing insert
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, but until we meet again, guys, this has been the Otaku Summit podcast. Make sure to follow us on all our socials. From Twitter, TikTok, and
Instagram.
Again, what the hell? Don't you put that fire in the back of your brain. Don't ever in your life make that sound again. What's wrong with this guy? Anyway, guys, this has been the end of the pod, and we are out. Can we do this? Can we do the poof? Like, actually? Oh, wow. All right, well, poof. There we go. No, it's done.
Oh, Otaku Summit after dark. Otaku Summit after dark. I'm gonna take off my clothes, Cam. Taking it off.
Well, she actually stripping for real. I can see it.
Cam.
Yeah, I think you need to end it.
You was just here complaining about Let's Go, and we still rolling. Be happy that I'm not wearing the slipper today. Cam.
It's crazy.
Oh. Does Javon have to show skin too?
I get involved. Why is my name involved?
Stripper time.
I had no idea.
As Cam is still not here.